Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
But tell me, Eddie, is that a rabbit in your pocket, or you're just happy to see me?
Okay. So, no gravy. Again, it doesn't make any sense because, one, all right, I posted about it on Twitter, and it would show if I posted it from my phone, all right, detailing the stream. Secondly, it also show that as well if I were talking on the chat, not through StreamYard. All right, because it highlights my name because I'm chatting behind the scenes, not through necessarily YouTube itself. All right, but anyway, we will be talking in just a moment. We got a few topics to go into this pre-Christmas, and again, just because it's Christmas and not New Year's doesn't mean we can't exactly get lit. So basically, we take shots, basically super chats for shots, essentially, and it's not expected. But she's looking for her Christmas sweater as part of the reason why we're behind a little bit on schedule. But all right, we got a few things to talk about. Again, super basically shots for super chats. So, like I said, just because it's not New Year's does not mean we can't exactly get lit. But before, well, we're gonna wait for Steph to come on camera so we can she can do her introduction basically. But the topics I have for tonight, essentially, the Superman trailer. We're not gonna watch it. Exactly, we're not gonna watch it, but we're gonna talk about some articles that cover a little bit of what the movie's going to show or reflect. And then Witcher 4, the article that John Connor shared, basically just talk a little bit about that. Cynthia Revo. Revo. I don't even want to care to pronounce her name correctly this time because the bitch won't shut up. All right, I didn't love the movie, but I didn't hate it. But every time she opens her mouth, it just galls me pretty much because she's an insufferable cunt. But anyway, basically, she wanted to basically insert herself into the role by explaining why she wanted the character to have micro braids because she wanted her blackness to be part of the character essentially, which is really fucking stupid because the character herself is green. It just happened to be played by a black woman in this case. So we have those to go over. Apparently, there's an international trailer for the live-action Snow White. And I figured, let's have a little bit, I guess, some fun. Some fun. Because I have a trailer that I was going to show last week, if we had done it last week, but we had to skip last week. And that's for a movie that's coming out in February. I figured, it's a movie that at least looks like it's worth seeing in theaters. And Trey knows about it because I told him about it. The movie called Love Hurts. And it stars Key. I don't know how to pronounce his middle name. Kwan, the actor who's best known for Short Round and Temple of Doom, as well as Data in The Goonies, basically from his childhood. So I kind of wanted to show that because it looks like a fun movie, and I don't exactly want to just talk about cringe. But anyway, so I got my Christmas sweater on. See? Bite. Me.
You're a gingerbread cookie.
Yeah, this is my Christmas sweater.
Mine says that motherfucker is not real.
So, but yes, thank you, chat. Steph, before we go into the topics and before I go down the chat to say hello, let everybody know where they can find you and all that fun stuff.
Everywhere at my nerdy home. That's where you can find me. Everywhere there.
Yeah, I'm the one with the branding issue because my Twitch is still Jade Fire. But everywhere else, I think I'm Jade Shadow. So, but there it is. Not quite that the biggest branding issue, but anyway. So from the top, I see Trey. Superman trailer was mid. Bring on the cringe. I'm really not optimistic, given what we saw on the teaser. Then again, I don't trust James Gunn.
I'm optimistic. Trying to stay there. I'm trying to send good vibes. I want good stuff for DC. I'm trying to send them good.
I want good stuff, but I want actual good stuff. And I'm not pessimistic, but I'm not optimistic because nothing in the trailer did it for me. Like nothing where it was like, oh my god, yes, I can't wait to see that. The suit looks so ill-fitting on him. He looks older than Lex Luthor.
No, he doesn't.
Why? Yeah, he does look a little bit older than Lex Luthor. They're supposed to be closer in age, and Lex is a bit older than Superman. All right, but Nicholas Hoult looks younger than the actor playing Superman. And why is Superman having crisis of faith while Metropolis is getting destroyed in the background? Why does he need a little pep talk from Lois at that point?
Well, see, that I had an issue with. Yes, that I had an issue with. I didn't get to do a breakdown of the Superman trailer, but we can talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it a little bit. Like I said, like, I don't exactly have major issues, but I'm not optimistic. I'm seeing this going, there's red flags here. I really want to be wrong. I want to be wrong, but there's red flags here. So, but anyway, we'll
Ray says the 28 years later trailer was way better. We do need to watch that.
Yeah, I love that trailer.
I'll pull it up.
Yeah. Gravy, hello. Mr. Bentham, what is up? Jaluk, hello, hello. Last toxic male who loves to come in and say hashtag Indem Jeans because I'm doing the reading. Actually, I'm almost done. Nearly done. Finished reading The Hobbit. I only have about 4 more chapters left to read. So he's only about 45 minutes. Finished watching The Rings of Power, Galadriel featuring Octavia Red. Yes. Mike Hill, hello. Yes, Jacob, this is a stream for nerds. Phil, hello. Taz Ren, good to see you. A guy in his room, yo, what is up? Daniel Stewart, hello. Tommy Doyle, hello. Tiny Metal Trees, Wiley Dave, Soul Assassin, John Connors, and again, like, you know, he provided the link for the article that, like, we'll at least talk about a little bit because CD Projekt Red likes to kind of shoot themselves in the foot when it comes to certain things. I'm not saying necessarily that they're going to do this with the game, but they like to shoot themselves in the foot. So it is what it is. Psychotic Mongoose, hello. We were a little late, Mike Kill. Yes. Shout out to those jeans. There it is. Shout out
find
to
my
those
sweater.
Yeah. Jam, the Elite, hello. At some point, I am going to watch the third Sonic movie. Like I said, it's going to have to be on the seas initially, just because I'm not going to have time between now and Christmas to go to the theater to see it. Plus, my siblings are talking about seeing Nosferatu the day after Christmas. So I'm not sure. Disparu. Hello, Disparu. Good to see you.
I saw Sonic.
So, like I said, I just didn't have time. It looked good, and I was like piqued by Keanu Reeves voicing Shadow.
I saw Sonic. Keanu Reeves voicing Shadow was the best part of the Sonic movie.
That's what it seemed to me from the trailer. That's what it seemed to me from the trailer. J.O. Studios, hello. Did you see my AI video of Jeremy? No. If it was on X, I have pretty much been off of social media most of today. John Ambler, hello. If I miss anyone, I do apologize. Conroy, hello. Dan Blackroy says, we forgive you. Thank you. Multi-Maldi, hello. Thunder punch that like button. Yeah. Member message from Phil TMNT, member for 2 months. Hey, Stephs. See, I would ask if Mara is a McFlurry because she makes everything better, but she is more like a pizza to me and don't even need ketchup. I guess that's a compliment. Wait,
you don't want to squirt ketchup on Mara and devour her?
Oh, God. You're supposed to be my wingman. You're supposed to be my wingman.
I'm ashamed. I'm so ashamed.
Of course, I talked to me. I was like, And then I say, what now? Tara Kirsch was like, clip that. Let's see. Don't want to miss anyone. If I miss, like I said, if I miss one, I do apologize, and I'm scrolling through. Should have got technically the Broadway actress was in the Wicked movie, but I do agree. At least, Cynthia Revo did do a good job in the role.
Cynthia Revo is a Broadway actress.
Yeah, she just won't. She did do a good job in the role, from what I could tell, not having watched the Broadway musical. But at the same time, she just won't shut up.
Yeah, I think Cynthia Revo did an amazing job. She was my favorite part of the Wicked movie. She did a phenomenal job. She was great.
Nomsky, hello. Yeah, I'm saying like like I said, I didn't love the movie necessarily, but I didn't hate it just because like I've never really was into musicals. However, she was good. I would give her that. She was good. She did a good job. But again, in
Just
interviews,
as a person,
she's an insufferable cunt.
yeah, she's insufferable.
Pretty much. $5 super chat from Phil T. Thank you. After 5 minutes waiting for McFlurry, Mara wanted me. Okay. I'm going to go be defying gravity into my corner before Steph's antlers beat me up. Steph's reading the super chats. And once I get through the super chats, I will take a few shots. Gravy D for $10. Thank you so much. The mistletoe is my state's official floral emblem. Glad you found your computer. Thank you, Gravy. I was at my computer the whole day. You could tell because I showed that I was playing Call of Duty on Steam. Not all day.
So
I was idle for a little while.
I went and saw Christmas lights. Like there's this neighborhood that you can go into that goes all out for Christmas. Like it's a huge neighborhood. And they've been doing like this Christmas event for 65 years. So it's a whole thing. And you just drive through and the houses are incredible. They're just packed with lights. I mean, it's you could tell it's been going on for a really long time considering how much stuff these people have on their lawns. But when you go along there's a huge ball of mistletoe that's gigantic. It's like the largest mistletoe thing in mistletoe, I don't know, in like the state of Texas. And it's just, they bring it out for Christmas every year and it's gigantic. And people like love taking photos in front of it, and people like kissing under the mistletoe, the biggest ball of mistletoe. I don't know.
So basically, the houses are like the Griswolds from Christmas Vacation. Basically, like they do them up like that, essentially. Because there's a house like that near, not really close to where I live, but like close enough that we call it the Griswold House because they outdo it.
No, it's crazier than the Griswold House.
Okay.
Yeah, it's crazier than the Griswold House. Like there was this one photo that I shared on my Instagram stories. And I had to put like, that's someone's house because you couldn't even see the house. They had so much stuff. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's so much stuff, so much decor on the lawn. It was done up to the point where like I took the photo and you can't even see the house. Like the house disappeared behind all of this Christmas stuff. Like they go crazy in this neighborhood. And it's so funny because like when I'm driving down, my dad or my brother, one of them will be like, oh look, there's the Grinch, that's where the Grinch lives. Oh, Scrooge. It's like the houses that have no lights, like they refuse to participate. So it's like lights, darkness and dread, depression, lights. Scrooge lives here, does not in the Christmas spirit. Lights, darkness. So funny.
What did they do to poor Nathan Fillion? I don't know.
That's how he looks, though.
Well, Guy Gardner also has like a better hairstyle in the comics, and they could have given him that. Instead, they make him look like Uncle Fester from Addams Family Values.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, what did they do to Guy Gardner? What the hell did they do to Guy Gardner? And why is Hawk Girl in the movie? Why is there a kaiju? What's going on? There's like so much. I'm like,
why is there a kaiju? I'm like,
wait, what's going on? But anyway. Spirian, what is up? Good to see you.
Spirian. I pulled up a Christmas tier list movie or a Christmas movie tier list we can do later.
Oh, that's what you put in the private chat? Or do you put it on your side?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a YouTube link. Okay, for the trailer.
No, that's for the zombies.
Yeah, so I was like, I didn't see what the link was. I saw, oh, YouTube. Okay.
By the way, I need to show you something. They did something to me.
Cool Gamer, what is up? Hello. And $2 super chat from Philip TMT. Wait, I can squirt ketchup on Mara. Thank you, Steph. I'm gonna take a few shots.
But I didn't say anything about giving her your thing.
Yes, it's Baru. I didn't exactly get chat banned. I got a warning so far because I called someone a camping fag. on the right to talk. I was like, you fuck. And like, seriously, the names I see people give themselves, Goon Goblin, Mommy Milkers, Shrek Came in Me, like those names, those are fine, but I call someone a fag and I'm warned for violating the code of conduct. I'm like, seriously, like Goon Goblin was one of the names. Mommy Milkers was one of the names.
I heard Mommy Milkers a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I never knew what gooning meant until like maybe a couple of months ago. I had no idea.
So I didn't exactly get banned, but I'm warned. So I had to kind of be careful. Otherwise, I will be banned. I don't fucking care, but it was a warning so far. Tina, hello? Yeah, I can't say anything fun and COD anymore. You can't use gamer words because God forbid you offend someone, even though offensive language is only offensive if you allow it to be offensive. The irony. Shellback, yeah, shitter's full, Clark. Yes, Chris. So, humbug. Last toxic mail for $2, and I will get to the shots. Thank you. A nice pair of jeans greater than a Christmas sweater. Well, I'm wearing the jeans. And like I said, I only have 4 more chapters to read of The Hobbit. I might be able to get them all done tomorrow.
You're wearing jeans?
I'm reading. It's cold here, woman. Yeah, it's in the jeans.
You're wearing jeans? When you stream? You're at your house. You didn't put on sweatpants? No.
Now I wear jeans. I wear jeans.
Okay.
I'm weird. Shut up.
Are you? Dude, if I'm home, I'm like leggings or sweatpants if I'm home. Or like shorts.
Yeah, YouTube got it out for me too. Yeah, well,
do you stream like with shoes on and everything?
No, socks. I have shoes on. I walk around in socks, so I at least do that. I don't wear my shoes in the house. Or do you stream barefoot? Like, are your feet out? No, like I said, it's cold here, but in summertime I walk around barefoot.
Feet. Chat.
Yeah, she's trying to get me to start an feet pics on OnlyFans, basically. So as soon as she hears that I don't wear money
on feet finder, whatever it's called.
Wait until summer when I can get a fucking pedicure, then we'll talk. All right.
Dude, I got her to do the book stream. I'm gonna get Martin to start a feet thing, and y'all would never know either. She will never tell you. I'm just gonna like start it. It'll be our little secret, you know. I just get 10%. Like that's it. She's gonna be the only one who knows, basically, because she's gonna claim to have the talent agent role where you get 10% of the profits. Yeah, I just get 10%. Like that's it. She's a talent agent. I don't remember what the thing is called. Is it Feet Finder? I don't know what it's called. Yeah, I think it's Feet Finder. I think it's called Feet Finder. Yeah, I remember when it meant when someone's like Goon Squad and things like that, it meant something entirely different than what it means now. I didn't know Princess Fiona was a gamer. Yeah, so let's see. Oh, I respect the jeans. Wearing jeans. Like I said, it's cold here. It's a little cold. It was in the teens. Seth equals Mara's #1 wingman. Yeah, and she's also the #1 pimp, apparently, because she's trying to get me to go on Feet Finder. I kind of did see my feet, yeah, but she's pushing it. I bet I would get a lot of tier 3 subs. Yeah, I was saying, like, she's pimping me. She's literally pimping me. She's pimping me. She's my pimp. That could be like a membership perk. Anyway, okay, finally got Movie Metal Rock McDonald. Thank you so much. I was like, anyway, I finally got through the list. Hello, Frosty Bear. Look at what they did to me on D&D this weekend.
Small halfling skeleton with its face half missing and its hand is on your shoulder and it's just gripping onto.
They decided to go with zombies.
And
did you hear comics? I didn't even know that was comics division when that happened. I thought it was the sound. But no, it was comics.
Face half missing and its hand is on your shoulder and it's just gripping onto you. We're gonna say
comics. And so I went back to watch it, and I was like, was that a sound? Because after he did that, I never heard that sound again. So I was like, where did it go? Where did that sound go? Because it freaked me out, and I realized it was comics that made that noise. Oh.
Yeah. Despite me being Steph's bestie, I would also laugh my ass off because a best friend laughs first and then asks if you're okay.
Yeah, she would.
So I would be laughing my ass off too at that, to be perfectly honest. But anyway, how about we save this, I guess, Superman stuff for closer to the end, because that's like the big topic. Let's talk about micro braids in Wicked. Because she chose that to honor a black woman, even though the character is green. Jane, like, could you survive with Luigi's Mansion?
I have that game. I haven't played it.
Share screen. There it is. All right. So basically, Revo, like I said, she did well with the character, but she won't shut up about, like, basically inserting herself into the character, inserting her, like, the fact that she's a queer woman into the character, the fact that she's a black woman into the character, or anything like that. It's like, basically, she's just, it's all about me, even though she's playing a fictional character. So yeah, green
it's always
apparently
been
is the new
about
black.
Mimi ever since she did the fan art. She took the fan art personally, saying that they were hiding her eyes.
All about her. It's all about her. Like, not about the character. It's all about her. Hashtag weave. Yes. So basically, let me see if I can find the quotes.
And she's bald.
Yeah, she's bald in real life. Ironically.
She's bald.
Where's the quote? Okay, we are talking about a young woman who is marginalized because of the color of her skin. Okay, I guess obviously that, like, you know, it basically means, like, it equates to being black. Not that any other skin tone was ever discriminated against. It's a tricky color to represent on film because much of the detail gets absorbed into the black. What does that fucking mean? So it's important for me to bring a richness to the choices. What does that mean? So much of the detail gets absorbed into the black.
She blends in. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm saying it's like actors and actresses think they're smarter than they actually are. Where should I talk about the micro braids? Greener, but okay. Hair was perhaps the most important nuance for Revo in bringing the character to life. Historically, on stage, Elphaba's hair was long, black, and wavy, but Revo says she wanted something more connected to the person underneath me. Me. Not only would it honor her, it would also honor black women and give them something to connect with, even though women of multiple, like, numerous races played this character. Just, again, I just want them to shut up.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, it's not that. It's that, you know, the character of Elphaba, she's not just marginalized. Yes, she has her skin is green, but she's just different. People look at her because she's different. She's out of the norm. And that could mean anything. That can be translated in any different way, you know, in real life, like when you're watching the musical. That's why it's been able to resonate with so many people despite their skin color, right? Throughout the years. That's why it's one of the longest running shows on Broadway and one of the most successful shows on Broadway, because it doesn't matter. You look at this Elphaba, this green character, a green person doesn't really exist in real life, right? So you can interpret it in many different ways. It's not just based on her skin color. So for her wanting to connect with the person underneath me, like she's inserting herself into this character. She's projecting herself onto this character. And by doing that, you're limiting the character, right? So the character now is only meant to be a reflection of her skin color, right? It's only meant to, you're only meant to relate to this character because of your skin color. When before you could have related to her on many different levels.
Well,
and now it's just limited.
Instead of playing it as the universal message, as you're indicating, basically, that should speak to everyone who's felt different, and like whatever the circumstances be, she's narrowing it down to her skin color, basically.
And she's been doing that since the very beginning, since the fan art, came out, and she's been taking it personally. And I get it. You're playing this character, but you're not the only one that's played this character. Like you've made a lot of changes to the character, and it's unfortunate because the character's been loved by so many. And you know what? The movie is beautiful. Part 1 was done very well. The changes to Elphaba, though, like I feel like it's caused a lot of it's funny, right? Because there's toxicity in all of the fan bases, because when Cynthia Erivo came out with that poster, when she started talking about her microbraids, people are like, oh my gosh, who cares? Or, you're racist, or she needs to be quiet. She just needs to stop talking, and just, talk about the film. Let's not insert yourself onto the part. And people are having an issue about her talking about, the microbraids and everything. And so there's it's causing a lot of, like, I don't know, arguments within like the Wicked fan base where there was none. It's so insane that like people love this so much. We've been waiting for it for so long, that really like the only talk in the fan base that was sort of negative was how the first act was better than act 2. Like, it's so funny that now it's become a conversation about race, and she really is limiting that character. She's made it an extension of herself. So that way, when she's talking about the microbraids, or she's talking about something having to do with the character, you can't criticize the character anymore, right? Because in doing so, she's made it an extension of her. So if you criticize the character, you're actually criticizing Cynthia Erivo, because that's an extension of her. She's put herself onto this character. So it's stupid. I hate it. The story was fine. The story worked. Many actresses have played this part for years, and none of them, not a single one, have tried to change it and tried to like project themselves onto it, try to change their hair. None of them try to do that.
I guess that answers Mike Hill's question, because he asked if Idina Menzel is the actress's name, added anything of her culture to the character.
No.
Not from what I could tell. Like, she never did. She just played the character. They give that witch an afro, basically. Like I said,
none of them changed it. It's so funny too, because like even they now have, I think on West End or something, they have a black oh my gosh, Glinda. There's a black Glinda, and not even they changed the hair. She's still blonde. So it's like, why are you changing the character like that? So
no. So, like I said, I've never been part of musical theater, but I've always known like musical theater, Broadway has truly been diverse, and they're going to hire the best person for the part. If they can capture the singing, the acting for whatever role they are cast in. It's truly been diverse, but now now, at least with this movie, it's like Ariana Grande is not exactly better, but Cynthia Erivo is just like, she's worse in this regard, basically, because again, she's narrowing it down to the self inserts of her into the character rather than just talking about the character she was selected to play.
I think Ariana Grande is an idiot, and
she's an idiot.
She's the one that kind of talks about how gay it is and how the L. Frank Baum books have always been gay, and they use gay and they use queer.
First off, gay in the book.
So I think she's just an idiot. She's an airhead. She's talking about it in that sense.
Yeah. She's an idiot. Gay in those books meant happy. Gay used to mean happy, not fucking sexuality.
Yeah, queer is a little bit different, right? So she's just like,
queer,
gay. Yeah. And then what do you call it? But it's so funny because like it's started a conversation about, oh my gosh, Cynthia Erivo is only like the second person to play Elphaba on Broadway. So it's like, oh, Broadway's not diverse enough. It's like, are you fucking kidding me?
I would be like, are you fucking kidding me?
Are you kidding?
Like,
these are the articles that are coming up. It's not diverse enough.
News broke out of the Romeo and Juliet production that cast Tom Holland as Romeo and a black actress as Juliet.
Yeah.
Like, really not diverse enough? Bitch, please. Well, she needs to eat like a meal for 4 people, essentially. That's what Ariana needs to eat too. But yeah, so like, you know, it's like, again, it's like every time, like just about every time where I turn, Cynthia Revo just opens her mouth about the character, and it's probably going, like, I have a feeling, Steph, I know you love Wicked, but I have a feeling it's going to get worse between now and when the second part comes out.
Oh, I don't think I mean,
so-
I don't know. It might do as well as part 1 did, but act
No,
2.
I'm saying it's like the
conversations.
the conversation.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna
I
get
have
worse
no doubt
between
that
now and the
it's
second
gonna
part comes out.
keep going and keep getting even more and more cringe.
Yeah.
But as far as like the 2 movies, I think that like I'm not too sure how part 2 will fare against part 1.
Mhm.
Simply because they're changing part 2, they're adding more things to part 2, and they're changing a character's storyline a little bit in part 2 to make it more inclusive and and sensitive. Sensitive.
Oh,
To
the
make it more
buzzwords.
sensitive.
The buzzwords. I love that.
So I don't know how Act 2 is going to fare against Act 1. Which is stupid, right? Because if they do change it, like I think they're going to, what was the point of making Act 1 so accurate to the stage play? In the songs, in the actors' mannerisms, all of it. Just an ode to the play, ode to the Broadway show. But they're going to change it. So I don't know.
Thank you
I
for
don't know how
super
people are going to
secret
react to it.
I don't know. I will finish the story. I gotta finish the story, but the story I'm actually going to enjoy finishing will be The Hobbit, because I think I should be able to finish it, if not tomorrow, then definitely possibly before Christmas. Because I only have 4 more chapters left, and the chapters themselves are rather short.
Nice.
Yeah, so there it is. Almost done. But like, there's not much more to say about that.
How cold is it there?
18 degrees.
Wow.
I told you it was cold. It got cold here.
That's cold. Let me look at the weather here. I want to go visit Mara. It's 61. It feels like 47.
That would be like a heat wave right now.
Oh no, wait. Not feels like 47.
Hey, Evan, hello.
Oh, it's a low. So it'll get down to 47 degrees tonight, but it's 61 right now and dropping.
Oh, darn.
It was freezing last night. I went and saw Sonic 3 last night, and I got out of the theater, and I was cold as hell.
That is like light hoodie weather, basically. I'd be walking out like just like, this is nice.
I'm freezing.
Hello, Damien. Let's real fast talk about. I haven't finished The Witcher 3. I've played some of it, and I've read a little bit of the books. Have you?
No.
Okay.
To none of it. To all of it. No to all of it.
All right. Like I said, we don't exactly have
but
to go
I know what's going
into
on.
this. Yeah. But like I said, like whether or not we see this in the game is, it's like remains to be seen. Like I'm not exactly like necessarily looking forward to the game, but it's not because I think it's going to be woke or anything. I'm just not exactly looking forward to it. Oh God, 8 degrees where John lives.
Wow. I couldn't even imagine.
But then then you have the CD Projekt saying this, and it doesn't help. It really doesn't fucking help. Plus, Ciri should technically not be a Witcher. Like, really should, like, she's like, in terms of like, how they're going about it, she should not be a Witcher. I know in the books, like, there are certain circumstances where it's like, yeah, she does go through things, just not the what's it called? Of the grass, basically, but basically the trial of the grass, I believe is called, that the boys have to go through to become witchers, which like very few survive. Well, Ashes, here you go, real fast. After this, because I only have here, I'll show you guys how close I am to finishing it. Where is the thing? Look. This is how much. This is how much I have left of the book.
Oh wow,
That's it.
Seymour, you should keep it going. Keep it going.
But like to his comments, I have this, so I could go into reading Lord of the Rings. And I asked this trivia question on one of my reading streams. All right, so if you know the answer, don't answer in the chat. All right, if you know the answer, don't answer in the chat. But how many? If you take The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, how many books are there? If you take The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, how many books are there? OG canon, Trial of the Grasses for boys only, CDPR canon, one school gets 1 in 10 chance with women. That's what I'm saying. It's like, so it's like not because, no, not 5. Oh, shut up, Rafi. Making that progress, yeah. No, not 4. That was like 0. Tazran is right. 7. There are actually technically 7 books, because when Tolkien was writing it, he initially conceived it as 1, but then the publishers were like, no, that's going to be way too fucking long. So he split it up into 6 books, and he's wanted to publish it that way. And the publishers then were like, no, that's too many. So when they were published, the publishers took the first 2, put them together, and that became Fellowship of the Ring. The second 2 became 2 Towers, and then the last 2 became Return of the King. So technically there are 7 books. So, but like I said, here's the quote basically. So like I said, CD Projekt Red does not help themselves in this regard. And here is the quote. Where is it? No, I gotta do this. Okay. I mean, I would say the world of The Witcher is a really dark one that's really inspired by, of course, dark fantasy folklore. When asked about the game's portrayal of gender politics and sexism, but also medieval to early Renaissance history, and that is a world that was tough for many different groups, women among them. As an example, in The Witcher, we also deal a lot with racism when it comes to non-humans, and this is something that we want to keep up with Witcher 4. I think it's something that has always been really important to us. So it's like, yeah, there's racism against non-humans, but at the same time, it's like Geralt can differentiate between those that are benign and those that are hostile. So he still kills the creatures, because just because they're non-human doesn't mean that they are benign. But he will, if they are benign or anything like that, if they prove to be non-threatening, he won't kill them. So it's, yeah. So I'm saying, like, you know, it's like, I don't think CD Projekt Red is helping themselves when they word it like this. They're definitely not helping themselves when they word it like this, because if they word it like this, the clickbaiters on YouTube are going to run with it and claim that Witcher 4 is going to be woke.
Well,
So,
I don't know a lot about like The Witcher, just because I don't play the games. I've never read the books, but I've watched videos about it and about this topic. And like in the Witcher universe, women can't become Witchers, right? Because they couldn't survive the process of becoming a Witcher, because it's designed for men.
The trial of the grass, basically. Like, it's boys can only the males can only survive it, and even then, if you're going by that trial, and even then, very few even survive that. So the males themselves can die during the trial of the grass.
Right. So the women can't survive. So this isn't a place, a thing of like, this is a place where they're putting a woman where there isn't one. And it's been done in like many franchises, right, that are male based. They just want to put a woman in a Witcher spot because there's not because women aren't allowed there. That's the only reason. And they don't care about the reason why they're not allowed, because women can't survive, and even, you know, the men who go through the trials can't survive. They don't care. They don't care about that. They just want a woman there, because they're not allowed to be there. It doesn't matter the reason.
Blood. She has elven blood within her as well, so she can't. $2 super chat from Mr. Bentham. Thank you so much. She's way stronger than a Witcher. It's a downgrade.
They don't care. They want her to be a Witcher because they need a woman there. That's the only reason. They don't care if it's a downgrade. They don't care. If only men can survive like the trials, and, you know, women can't, They want to put a women. They want to say women can actually. See? Women can.
Mhm.
That's the only reason she's a witcher.
So. But I'm gonna like pay
And if you
attention
don't
to this.
agree,
As the
you're
news break.
sexist. But that's
I know.
and if you
I'm
don't
gonna
agree,
pay-
you're
I'm gonna
sexist.
pay
What are you
attention.
trying to say? Women aren't strong in this fantasy universe, in this fantasy world. What are you trying to say? That women aren't strong? Yeah, sure, she can do it. See, she's strong. She can do it. She can do whatever a man can.
I'm
So
not gonna disagree.
you
I'm
must be
not gonna
sexist. Like,
disagree with
that's
that.
the only reason that they're doing it.
I'm not gonna disagree with that. But at the same time, I'm like studio. When I'm saying like when I'm like playing devil's advocate here, I'm just saying that studios have said shit like this before, and it's not materialized the way they stated within whatever medium it is, whether it's a game or a movie or a TV series, basically. So like, sometimes they like talk out of their asses, and we don't see any of that in the finished product. I'm not trying to sound optimistic with that. I'm just saying that I'm not exactly going to jump on the, oh my god, it's going to be woke, it's going to be full of identity politics, it's bullshit, things like that. Because, for example, Birds of Prey, the movie, it was all about like, it's like it was gonna be like full on feminist movie and all that, and really wasn't. It was a shit movie, but the identity politics were like few and far between when it came to that film. It was just boring and cringe, basically. It was like just a shit movie. Not because it was woke or anything, but because it was just a shit movie. Same with Blue Beetle. Like, there was some identity politics in there, but it's just, its biggest sin was it was a fucking boring movie. So I'm just saying, before we jump on the it's going to be woke bandwagon, because I try not to jump on like with the clickbaiters and anything like that, basically. I'm just saying, let's just hold off. All right, we take this as a red flag, but let's see the closer we get what's going to happen, basically, because it could be shit, it could be great. Added a ton of lore, made a few possible a long time ago. Yeah, there's OG canon. See, people are going with the OG canon, which they expect in the games, and the games themselves actually, if I remember correctly, the games themselves actually take liberties with the actual OG canon themselves, in a sense. So, like, they themselves aren't exactly entirely accurate when it comes to the OG canon. They're close, they're relatively close, but they themselves aren't exactly adhering to the original canon also. Hello, Calix. So I'm just saying, and David, what is up here? Parasite, right? You're Parasite. I'm just saying, I'm not going to automatically jump on it's cringe or it's woke or it's identity politics bandwagon until like closer it gets to, we start seeing trailers and we start seeing like what's going on, and then we'll know for sure if what they're saying is not just them talking out of their ass. So yeah, I'm saying, okay, I was right. Yeah, they do take liberties. Yeah, so I was right. So, but anyway, so I just like wanted to bring that up basically because, like I said, CD Projekt Red is not exactly doing themselves any favors when they say shit like that. The culture war is bad on both sides. It is all bad. It has become all bad. Hey, Mr. Drow, great, both the Bear School and Manticore schools, how their trials work is up for debates. So I'm saying, like, it's like, because this basically is what John pointed out, what you pointed out. It's the lore that CD Projekt Red created versus what's an actual OG canon. So I'm just saying. I'm saying I'm not gonna jump on the, oh my god, it's woke, until I see more. Because this could be, like I said, this could be CD Projekt Red talking out of their asses, like a lot of studios have done in the past. I know you will. You're gonna like, just like you be.
I will.
Waving that banner.
Why they did it. I know why they did
it. They're waving that banner. I'm not saying like there's not like, that's not why they did it. I'm just saying that could be a minuscule critique in what could be like a long string of actual legitimate critiques when it comes to the game. Kind of like Starfield, basically, where it's like there was a litany of shit wrong with that game from Bethesda, but every time people talk about it, they focus on the pronouns and the character creator. So, I'm just saying. I'm such a secret sweetheart. There are times when it's like, there's proof that I actually do have a heart. Kind of like Iron Man. Proof that Tony Stark does have a heart. Anyway. Anyway. Well, I mean, you think people would actually do that, John? But anyway, Mortal Kombat 1 wasn't woke. It was just shit. Yeah, Monkey Man wasn't woke. So yeah, just. But anyway, but let's talk about Superman. Or do you want to watch the international trailer for Snow White? Because I haven't seen that. Is that cringe or is that?
Close my eyes and see the girl I'm meant to be. Here, I have it.
Jesus. Oh Jesus.
It shows more. It shows more stuff.
Oh goody. Okay.
Yeah. Let me unmute it. Okay, you ready? Oh wait, I have to.
As ready as I'll ever be.
To honor the day I was born, my father named me Snow White. Little girl, I don't know.
Look, see, it has her mom now. Before it was just her and her dad. Now it's her mom.
Yeah.
To honor the day I was born.
Yeah, because your skin was white as snow.
No, it was because she was born in a snowstorm.
I know.
Stop. This is the new lore, Mara.
Yes. Yeah. I need to get with the times. Apparently, I need to get with the times. This is the new lore. I gotta stop living in the past. You know.
And you also hear more of the song too.
Only well, this is his kingdom, with the same little tale to tell.
So this is the little actress. This is the new actress that they hired during reshoots to play Snow White, because they needed to make Rachel Zegler a little bit more likable and take some of her stuff out of the movie. So they hired this little actress to play young Snow White.
He's going to be liked more than Rachel Zegler. I guarantee it.
He taught me to be fearless, fair, brave, and true. Is that a girl I'll ever know again?
Dude, the costumes look fucking terrible. Is it me or do the costumes look horrible?
They look terrible. And okay, also, again, what is with her hair? I know I guess, to like the original animated movie, but at the same time, like the animated movie her hair did not look like that.
Well, no, if they want to give her that hair, then go ahead, right? It's a little bob. But where's her bow? Even the bow was too feminine. Like, seriously,
yeah. Well,
where's her little bow?
So, I need a Maleficent costume. That's what I need.
What?
Anyway,
Marnie,
I need a Maleficent costume. That's what I need.
Ooh, a Snow White costume.
Yeah, because like I said, Maleficent is my favorite villain because that bitch cursed a child simply because she wasn't invited to a celebration. How evil is that? Anyway, moving on.
You would do that.
Exactly. I would do that. Like, you didn't invite me, bitch, you cursed.
Bitch, you cursed.
He changed everything. Please show mercy.
Find his home and burn it to the ground. You were saying? Magic mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest one of all?
My queen, your beauty is beyond compare. But there is one. Her beauty grows from deep within.
It's inner beauty, Mara. It's all about inner beauty.
Yeah.
It's like, girl, you fine. You fine. But this girl,
yeah,
she cool. Like, that's basically what he's.
Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly what it is. It's like, again, it's not simple vanity on the queen's part, basically, because we have to talk about inner beauty. There's one, not because the mirror says there's one more beautiful than you, and he's talking literally physical looks, not just inner beauty, but physical looks, like more beautiful than you. But no, it's because of her inner beauty.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this? Shallow Hal?
Oh my god, I forgot about that movie. But that's the messaging right now, right? This is what it leads to, like the body positivity movement and the inner acceptance all of these acceptance movements, right? That feminists are like, no, how dare you? Let's stop the male gaze. Women aren't to be objectified. We're not objects for you to oogle with your eyes, you know. So look like shit because it doesn't matter what you look like. It's all about your inner beauty.
And this bird's like,
It's
Mira
the
straight
one
up
that
called her a
matters.
dog. Straight up called
Yeah, I know.
Thank you for the $5 Australian. That's Australian, right? Or I don't know, but Merry Christmas, Steph and Jade. May your Christmas Day wishes come true. Thank you so much. And I'm going to take a shot to that. Thank you so much.
doing
Thank you for
shots?
hanging out with us as well. I'm taking shots for Super Chats. You can too, but I'm taking because it's on my channel. So I'm going to take a shot.
Am I behind? How many
I'm
have you
going to
taken?
get lit. Long Island iced tea.
How many have you taken?
5. Now 6.
You've taken 6 swigs?
6 fucking Super Chats, woman.
My bad. How did I not notice? I mean, I knew we were doing that. I didn't notice.
You were all about talking about Snow White.
You know what it is? It's this hat. It's too tight. Hold on. I need to. Oh, it's the ears. The hat is fine. The ears are too tight. I had to take the ears off. The ears were hurting my head.
Yeah, vets can drink like sailors. I remember my sister, we were sitting around the dinner table and she was like looking at, because I have 2 brothers and a sister, and she was looking at like the 4 of us, and she's like, or like around the table, and she's like, I wonder what type, I'm trying, and I asked her why she's staring at us, and she goes, I'm trying to figure out what type of drunks you all would be. And I'm like, don't worry,
Ooh.
I already know.
What kind of drunk are you, Mara?
I'm where it's like, let's put it this way. I don't want to say I'm reserved, but I loosen up when I get buzzed. I tend to loosen up. I'm not I'm like a more friendly drunk, I guess, if you want to put it that. I'm not like overly friendly, but I'm a less reserved in certain situations.
Nice.
I'm a little bit friendly. I'm not an angry drunk. So definitely not an angry drunk, I can tell you that.
I have been angry while drunk one time.
My filter is gone
like
for the
twice.
most part when I'm drunk, but I'm not angry.
3 or 4 times.
So
I had to stop drinking tequila. Because
that's what makes her. That's the angry
Yeah.
drunk stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about tequila. I had to stop drinking tequila because I get feisty. I get a little feisty when I drink tequila. Now that I'm like, I've been drinking whiskey for a while. Like I had to stop drinking tequila. I started drinking whiskey for a while, and it makes me like more chill, like very chill, very relaxed, like super friendly, like very happy. But yeah, I can't drink tequila anymore. Like I get way too feisty on tequila. You got to keep me away. I get sick with vodka. Like
the last time I got sick from drinking alcohol is like vodka was involved, and I really wasn't drinking that much, but I got sick afterwards. And at that point, I was like, no more. Like I'm not touching vodka for a while. So I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was, if it was a mixture or what, but vodka was involved. Hey, Keely, what is up?
Man, yeah.
Like I said, if you ever want to see what type of drunk I am, Super Chats for shots, and you'll get a clear picture.
When I was younger, I used to mix. When I say younger, I mean like
I could still legally drink, chat.
Dude, I was such a good girl. I didn't start drinking until it was legal for me to drink. Okay, but the choices that I made when I started drinking weren't the greatest. Because I used to mix vodka with Kool-Aid.
No, I haven't had that. I've had like vodka mixed with Sprite and things like that.
And it wasn't even like the good vodka. I live in a military town, so there were a lot of my friends were all vets. Yeah, so we would go to the commissary and get like that cheap vet vodka.
Yeah, the cheap vet vodka. I know what you're talking about.
Vodka. So it wasn't even like the good vodka. It was cheap vodka mixed with Kool-Aid. So it was like the 2 cheapest things. Man, just thinking about it makes my stomach turn. Like I
drank before I turned 21, but at the same time I was still responsible because even before, my parents would give me a little bit of wine at dinner time because like to teach me how to drink responsibly. So, but then once I turned 21, I was like, I'm trying whatever I can. So,
Yeah. No, I was a late bloomer for a lot of things, and my parents took me out to get me my first margarita when I turned 21.
I can't remember what my parents did. I know like they let me like have more alcohol than they normally let me have, but I don't think they bought me anything special.
Yeah, they got man. My mom got. I was just like, because there's this restaurant downtown. It's amazing. It's the best Mexican restaurant ever in San Antonio. So if you ever come visit, I will tell you the secret restaurant. But they have tequila. They have margaritas that come in a glass like as big as my head, and that's the one my dad ordered for me. And I was just like,
I don't know if this is the place. I don't know if this is the place. When I was visiting my friend, I was in San Angelo, and she lived in San Antonio.
Yeah.
So I went with her for her weekend to visit, and we went to a place. I don't think it was a restaurant, but it was a place where like the margaritas were in like fish bowls, like the size, almost like
it's basically a fish bowl.
Yeah.
It's like a fish bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
my dad got me a fish bowl margarita, and I was just like, oh my gosh. He's like, if you don't finish that, I'll take it. I was like, okay.
I fuck. You know,
he's like, give it to your mom.
Fuck you, I'm gonna finish this. But you'll get a kick out of this stuff. We went to a bar. I can't remember what the bar's name is, but you have to show your ID to get into a bar. So my friend and her friend were both from the States. So like basically they show their IDs and it's no problem. I'm from out of state. So I'm showing my ID to this guy who, by the way, was really hot bouncer. And he looked at me, he's like, I had a fake ID. And I'm like, motherfucker, it's out of state. Look, I'm 21.
I know.
That's and when I got into the place, we're sitting at the table, I got carded again. I'm like, I got in, but I was the only one carded at the table. The waiter wanted to see my ID. And I'm like, okay, here's the birth year. I was like, see, I'm 21. I'm pointing this out to him. Okay, let's
Soul says they had a drive-through margarita restaurant in San Antonio. They have drive-through like cocktails. I can't remember what it's called, but it's right near my house. I always get like I always get a drink right before I go and get my nails done. It's right next to the nail place, so I'll go and drive up to it and get my mixed drink, and then I'll go get my nails done. And while I'm getting my nails done, I'll get another mixed drink because they serve drinks there while you're getting your nails done. So by the time it's over, I'm buzzed as hell.
Well, I know that because one of the Talk Nerdies, you were, shall we say, buzzed because you got your nails done.
After I got my nails done, yeah, because
you were like messaging me like, Mara, I'm a little drunk.
That's why, because when I go get my nails done, like there's a place, it's right next to it. So you just go, you drive up, you get your drink, and then you gotta go and get my nails done. I'll finish my drink, and then they offer you another one when you're there. So I'll get that. Yeah. So by the time I'm finished, I'm just like, what's up? They look beautiful.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Because whenever Steph is like Mara ... or hey Mara, she does the same like what?
I take them like I'm a little buzzed.
Anyway, God. All right. Before we finish, let's start the cringe up again. $10 super chat from Mike Hill, and I'll take another shot. Disney has spent almost $300 million for this second season of Andor, making it the highest spent project for Disney Star Wars. It'll probably get views because people seem to enjoy season 1. I'm not sure what season 2 will bring, but there it is. But anyway, let's continue this cringe.
All right.
Snow White. She is as pure as snow.
My parents always...
See, now not as white as snow either. She's not as white as snow. Her name's not Snow White because she was as white. It's pure. It's like purity. She's as pure as snow. Yellow snow.
Yeah.
They said this forest was a magical place. Is there anybody here?
It's a human.
What did you think I was?
Nothing. Ghost. You'll be safe from the queen here.
Say all you have to do to make your wish come true.
You have to run.
His let it go. I'm not afraid to fight. Well,
I'm not afraid to fight. Look, I think this is during Hi Ho. Look at their mine, Mara. This is the only thing that I like.
That looks okay.
Like,
Yeah.
the only visual they're mining. That's the only
Mhm.
visual that I kind of like. Is the whole mining operation that they've got going on? It's kind of
Plus
cool.
the tortoise and the squirrel, because that's just
Yeah, the tortoise and the squirrel's the best.
Yeah.
All right.
That one is very suspiciously shaped. Yeah.
Look, see that? I think that looks cool. Ew.
can you point me in the right direction?
Ew.
Waiting on a wish, holding out for someday, hoping somehow, some way.
So she's gonna take the fight to the queen.
I close my eyes and see the girl I meant to be.
You're a
This is
princess.
my boss bitch song. What?
Like you're a princess. Like you're literally a fucking princess.
She's looking deep within and
Yeah.
finding the power within herself. She can do it. She can fight, Mara. She said so herself in this trailer.
I've seen cosplayers do it better than Hollywood.
It looks terrible. It looks terrible. It looks like the costumes were bought from Walmart or something. It's not movie level production. No, not at all.
Yeah, like I would say I would agree with you with the cheap cosplay, but like I said, I've seen cosplayers do it much better, like much fucking better than Hollywood.
I think there's something that like it's always really bothered me about some, not all, but some of the Disney live action movies, like the way this looks right here, you know, and Aladdin bugged me so much. And it wasn't because of like the movie itself. It was because of like the way the movie looked. It really bugged me and I couldn't figure out why. And I always thought to myself, okay, maybe it's just because it looks like a Broadway production of Aladdin, or like it looks like a set. It looks like it's a place that's not lived in, like it's not dirty. It's, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't look lived in. It looks brand new.
Yeah.
And someone pointed out that it looks like they look like toys. It looks like that's what it looks like. And I was like, that's exactly what it feels like. It feels like I'm playing with toys instead of like a movie. And that's what this feels like too. It feels like toys. I don't like it.
No.
It's time to restore our kingdom. Follow me.
I also don't like how monotone she is. I was born in a snowstorm. My father said I could be fearless, fair, brave, and true. But the queen changed everything. Come, it's time to restore the kingdom. What did you think I was? Can you lead me somewhere? Can you, like, it's so flat. There's nothing. There's no emphasis. There's no there's nothing to her voice. Nothing. Like if someone came to me and said, "My kingdom, my house, it's under attack by an invader." Is there any urgency? I'd be like,
no.
Okay, do you want to you want me to take you to the police office or something? Like, you want me to take you to the police station? What do you want to do? I'm really hungry. What do you want?
Do you need to find an adult? I'd be thinking I'm talking to a child. Like, do you need an adult? Like, do you need me to take you to an adult?
like I'm hungry. I feel like eating. All right. You gonna make food for yourself, or like there's no urgency. There's nothing in her voice. If she's meant to be telling a tale to the dwarves, in order for them to get her to stay in their cottage, then what? There's no sense of urgency there. I wouldn't feel sorry for her if I was like listening to this tale. And on the other hand, if she's meant to be, rallying a group together to go against the queen, again, there's no urgency. I don't feel like she's a leader. So I'm wondering if she's just flat this entire movie, because I know that I don't think that Rachel Zegler can act. I don't think she's a great actress. But like this, there's more lines spoken in this trailer, and it's so flat. And I'm also wondering if it's because she's talking to nobody, because it looks like she's meant to be talking to the dwarves, and she can't give a good performance because she's talking to Who's
Nothing.
she talking to?
Yeah, nothing.
They're all their CGI dwarves. Unless like there's actually actors on set playing against her. I have no idea, but it still doesn't sound good. Look at what Grumpy says at the end.
You're called happy because you're happy, and I'm called grumpy because I'm misunderstood.
He's grumpy. He's not grumpy. He's misunderstood, Mara.
I did not see Mufasa. I don't know if Seth did, but I did not see Mufasa.
Oh, I haven't seen Mufasa yet. I don't want to. I have to though. I have to see it.
Okay. No,
I might get a special copy, Trey, if you're in the chat.
No, you're called grumpy because you're grumpy.
I need a copy of Mufasa because I have to watch it.
Scar is my second favorite villain, basically, because again, I mean, how low do you have to be to make a child believe he's responsible for his father's death?
I close my eyes and see the girl.
He's like, I'll see if I can find it. Trey's on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to be on Chris Gore's channel tomorrow for Versus, and we're talking about Sonic and Mufasa. And I've seen Sonic, but not Mufasa.
I was I've told the chat this, that I'm going to have to watch Sonic on the seas only because I'm not going to have time to see it in theaters before Nosferatu, because I want to save my money for Nosferatu, at least for this week. Maybe the following week or something I can see Sonic 3, but before then, no, I'm not going to have time. So.
Look, Mara. Hold on really quick. Look. She's not going to be saved by a prince. Your wish come true. He saved her. He saved her right there in the trailer. She could have been... Look at her face. What a pause. She could have been caught, but no. Yeah. She's saved. She's saved by the prince. She was saved by the prince. He saved her right there in the trailer. She's not going to be saved by the prince. Whoops. But also, too, wait, where is it? Remember those magical creatures? The 7 magical creatures?
Mm-hmm.
Those people?
Yep.
Let me see.
Follow me.
I close my eyes and see the girl I meant to be.
It's time to restore.
They're right there.
Oh, Jesus.
So they're in the movie. Diversity.
I think this is going to be one of the biggest bombs Disney has put out, because there's no way this movie's breaking even. This movie managed to piss off not only like the original classic, the fans of the original classic animated film. This movie also managed to piss off feminists who even they were like, where's the prince? When the news broke that Snow White didn't need a prince, they were like, there's no prince? Why the fuck is there no prince? Because they wanted a romantic happy ending.
Yeah. Well, he's not a prince. I'm convinced that he is the leader of whatever group this is.
Oh yeah, he definitely is. He's the
leader of these bandits. I think that these are bandits, and he's not a prince. He's the leader of the bandits.
Yeah.
Like they live in the woods or something, like Robin Hood. These are his merry men. But yeah, I don't think he's a prince. I think he's the leader of the bandits. I never thought that these were the dwarves when the news came out. But I don't know. Maybe they changed it. Whatever. But
I think part of me thinks they did. I'm not saying that they were going to be necessarily in place of. Well, they might have been in place of dwarves in a sense, but I think when it leaked and people were getting pissed at why there are no dwarves, you're doing a live action adaptation of Snow White and the 7 Dwarves. I think that's what's one of the things that propelled the reshoots, so they could do the CGI dwarves, but still keep the 7 outcasts. So people were like, why the fuck is there no dwarves?
Yeah. But yeah, they're still there. There they are.
Yeah.
There they are.
Oh, Jesus
They're
Christ.
in the trailer.
The only time this ever really worked was, like I said, in Snow White Tale of Terror, because that never pretended to be an actual adaptation of it was a twist on the fairy tale, basically. So the dwarves themselves were not dwarves, they were outcasts. But the movie itself never pretended to be a genuine adaptation of the fairy tale. It was more like, we're taking this fairy tale and putting a twist on it. That's the only time it's ever really worked. In this case, you're literally saying you're doing a live action adaptation of the your own animated movie, the first full length animated movie Disney put out, and you're making these changes. The 7 outcasts, removing because her skin is white as snow. No, she's pure as snow, not white as snow. Basically, that's the reason why
she's as white as snow. I mean, she's as pure as snow,
yeah.
And her name is Snow White because she was born during a winter snow, and
I think that's
not as beautiful as she's not as beautiful as the queen, but she's got inner beauty. Congratulations, let's go.
They basically shallow-howled the queen pretty much. It's like, you got the outer beauty, but inner beauty, you a dog.
Dude, when I heard that, I started laughing because I was like, okay, so they do know. They are very much aware that Rachel Zegler's ugly. She's not as good looking as Gal Gadot. All right.
No, she's not. Definitely not.
Good. So they know. They know too. Okay.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Her beauty comes from within.
That's why I was like, that's why I was like, all right, Shallow Hal. Jesus Christ. But it's like this. There's no way. First off, I'm not going to see this in theaters. If I do watch it, it's going to be a special copy, so we can talk about it. If that, but there's no way this movie's breaking even. Not with the reshoots. There's no way this movie can break even. Not at this rate.
No.
So,
no, not at all.
No.
Not at all.
It's not going to break even. So
I'm wondering if it's going to perform worse than Mufasa, because Mufasa is not performing very well. I wonder if it's going to do worse than Mufasa. That's the question that I have in my mind right now.
I think I'm not saying this is the only thing. The one thing that's going against Mufasa is people were like, people don't care about a prequel to The Lion King. Essentially, the live action adaptation did not do well. Like, it was not well received. It was not good or anything like that. But people exactly do not care about a prequel to The Lion King. This here.
It might skate on the name. Snow White.
Yeah, it might skate a little bit on the name, but it's not going to do well. There it is. And that the fact that if it bombs and it still has no competition, I will laugh. But
does it have any competition? Let me look.
As far as I know, it doesn't have any competition right now. Anything can change because sometimes movies get announced later on and they come out like a certain time, and then
let's see, March, because it comes out in March. Night of Zoopocalypse. What is that? Let's see.
What the hell? What?
Okay, that weekend it's Alto Nights. I don't know what that is. Ash and Snow White. So yeah, there's nothing in March.
Yeah.
Nothing. Unless Night of the Zoopocalypse does well.
I've never even
heard an animated movie. It's an animated movie.
If that does better than Snow White, I will laugh so hard. And I haven't even heard of that. I have no idea what it's going to be.
No, I think it's I don't think it's gonna be like a movie theater.
But anyway, what was I gonna say? Have you seen Craven?
No.
Yeah, I did. For shits and giggles, I saw it in theaters. Because I was like, you know what? There's no way my matinee price is going to at all break it one way or another. So I was like, shits and giggles. I went to go see Craven in theaters, and objectively, it's not a good movie. I'm going to flat out say, objectively, it's not a good movie. Aaron Taylor Johnson at least tries, but he is not believable as Craven. All right, he at least. But I was telling Trey, in a weird fucking way, Craven entertained me more than Madam Web, because Madam Web bored the fuck out of me. Craven at least entertained me to a degree, and it was like not in the way that it intended to entertain me, but I was like at least entertained.
Oh, you're like laughing at it.
Kind of, but at the same time, the action shots were hit and miss, and there's parts where I'm like, okay, I'm kind of invested in this, and then kind of like you're kind of out of it. Basically, the next part is essentially.
I went and saw Madam Web drunk. I might need to do the same thing.
But I watched Madam Web sober, and I cannot remember a fucking thing that happened in that movie.
Well, see, chat. Okay, so Madam Web came out on Valentine's Day, and I decided to stream for Valentine's Day, right?
Yeah.
And chat got me drunk for Valentine's Day, and I had like tickets to go see Madam Web. So I was just like, well, time to go to the movie theater. I was so drunk. I was so drunk. I was like, bye, everybody.
You see, even Disbury was like, yeah, there are parts of a good movie there. They're like, they're there. There are gleams of a good movie within this objectively bad movie. And I was like, oh, like I can see that. But objectively, it's not a good movie. It's more or less like, it's like, it's like you're not exactly going to miss anything if you don't see it in theaters necessarily. But at the same time, it's like I said, I was more entertained with Craven than I was with Madam Web.
Okay. I haven't seen it.
I was telling my chats that there is an actor that if they were to actually do a genuine adaptation of Craven, there's one actor I can see in the role, and I don't know if anyone else will agree with me in this case. Is Carl Urban. Do you know that actor, Steph? Carl Urban?
Probably. Let me look.
If you've watched The Boys, he played the butcher.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He played the butcher. He was Éomer in Lord of the Rings. He was Dr. McCoy in the shit J.J. Abrams reboot movies.
Yeah.
Built up, and he was Dredd in the Dredd remake, basically. I don't know what you think of his size, basically, but I think that Carl Urban could bulk up enough that he'd be believable as Craven, like a live-action Craven, because he would actually kind of like physically look like the character. He's one I could see. He's the one I can see. If they were to actually do a genuine adaptation of Craven.
So you don't like the actor who played Craven?
Well, like Aaron Taylor Johnson, like he tried, but he's too small to be believable as Craven. Like he bulked up, but like even then he's still on the small side because Craven is very muscular. He's like an alpha predator. And like I did not believe that when I was essentially watching Johnson's portrayal. Like I said, Johnson tried. Like to his credit, he tried. He actually put effort into it where Dakota Johnson didn't. But he's a little too on the small stature to be believable as Craven. Yeah, and Trace, like Craven's also really tall. Like he is, like I said, an alpha predator. So he is not a small character.
I don't know anything about Craven, so.
So it's like there's a little bit of like like you'd have to kind of know the character because there's hints dropped about another character in the movie, and then there's like a major hint near the end of the film that drops about another character in the movie in Marvel Universe, I should say. But yeah, like I said, like it's like to Johnson's credit, he tried. But
the only thing I know is that they asked him about Bond, like if he's interested in becoming the next Bond, and he's like, "No, but I wear a suit in Craven. You guys should go watch Craven."
Like I said, like he does wear a suit. He does wear a suit, and he tries. Lord knows he does try. And Russell Crowe's Russian accent is like horrendous.
Oh no!
Russell Crowe plays his dad, and he's like a Russian mob boss essentially. Yeah. And it's like stop talking, like just stop talking, please, Russell.
I'm gonna put a Santa hat on because this hat is hurting my head.
Hello, Orange Hat. Well, look. Yeah, see, Orange Hats. I think Russell Crowe kind of stopped trying. He was good in Nice Guys. But I think he's kind of stopped trying. I think he's kind of like just kind of phones it in on performances.
Oh my gosh.
So
hat head.
Urban's gonna play Johnny Cage. I think he's a little too old to play Johnny Cage. Yeah. But hello, gaming. Hola. Oh, look. That is awesome. A black Santa hat.
I love my hat. People give me shit about my black Santa hat.
I like it.
Yeah. People give me shit about my black Santa hat. They're like, what's with the emo Santa hat? I was like, I love my black Santa hat. They don't all need to be red.
One of the reels I shared on my Instagram was like all the other colors trying to get my attention in my closet, and like black, just taking a taser to the other colors, basically. So it's like that.
Oh, dude, yeah. Yeah. Look, I have a ton of black clothes. I wear a lot of black. I love the color black. Not gonna change. Sorry.
Hey, Mr. T.
Not
Anyway,
changing.
last topic I actually have to talk
Don't
about
try and change me.
is the Superman trailer. Now, we're not exactly going to watch the Superman trailer, but there's a couple articles I brought up. First, we'll talk about like what they showed a little bit in the trailer, which I'm like there's a lot going on in this movie, and I'm like, I think there's too much going on because you have a kaiju battle happening in Metropolis. You have Hawkgirl, you have Guy Gardner, Green Lantern, I should say. You have a Middle Eastern conflict brewing, basically. You have the Metropolis being destroyed by whatever, whatever in the background, where Superman looks like he's having a crisis of faith at that point, and it's like I'm like,
oh
what,
yeah,
what is giving him red flags to me? Essentially, is because I think like they're putting too much in this movie. Like this is supposed to be a semi-origin story again. I'm like, for me, origin story should be keep it simple, stupid sort of situation. Like keep it simple. Basically, it's focus on Superman, focus on Clark Kent. And whatever conflict happens where he has to become Superman. Like he has to come to terms with the fact that he is, whatever people think about him, whatever humanity thinks about him, he is going to save them. All right? Keep it simple. And I think there's too much going on. And the Authority, Supergirl, there's too much going on. But what, like, you said you're kind of optimistic about. Like, you want it to be good. Like, I'm not trying to say that's a negative, but, like, you want it to be good. So, like, what did you, I guess, like about the trailer? Crypto was cute.
Crypto.
But,
yeah. I need to go through the trailer again. Hold on, wait. Let me. I loved Crypto in the trailer. I thought it was really good. The fact that they started it with him already just kind of hitting the ground mid-battle, sort of like defeat within like moments of defeat, or he just finished saving and now he's like, Crypto, take us home, right? The job is done. Let's go home.
There's another article where we're talking about that, but like, yeah, go ahead. So, because there's a reason why James Gunn did that, but okay.
Yeah, the fact that he did that, or it started out like that, I was like, okay, yeah, he's fighting for humanity. I don't like how he's walking through the crowd looking like pissed off. I don't like that he didn't smile at all throughout this trailer. James Gunn talked about how he wants to bring hope back, with Superman. And the whole trailer kind of was super bogged down by really seriousness, a lot of seriousness. And it's like, okay, but it's supposed to be hopeful. Where's the hope? Right? The one shot of him saving the little girl has been going around, and people love that shot. And it's like, yeah, that's great. He's doing his job as Superman. Okay. But like, I want to see him. The trailer kind of, I'm hopeful, I'm optimistic that James Gunn has, the previous movies that he's done that I've liked, I've really, really enjoyed. And there's a lot of characters packed into this, and he's been really good with ensembles. So I'm like, okay, yes, there might be a lot of characters packed into this movie, but he's already supposed to be living in Metropolis. He's already supposed to be doing his Superman thing. It's not origin, nothing like that. It's him already doing it. So like all of these people make sense that they're in the movie, right? But the trailer itself, I'm very hopeful for it, but like the trailer itself, it kind of gave off the same sort of vibe as the initial image that he put out, with Superman kind of like really glum and putting on his boots, and there's a threat outside the window.
He looked bored putting on his boots. Like, can't Metropolis stay safe for like 5 minutes? Like, kind of like that's what he looked like putting on his boots, where it's like that when that image came out, I was like, that's not inspiring hope. That's not inspiring me to want to see your movie, because Superman should not look bored. He should not look at all put out that he has to save Metropolis or anything like that. And that's what it gave off to me when I saw that image. And it kind of gives off to me
when the moving poster came out, right, with the music and him flying through the air, I was like, oh my gosh, the colors, it looked really great. It got me hyped. The first trailer where everybody's like looking up and it said look up, and it's him flying through, I was like, okay, this is awesome. I can't wait. The same music. And then the trailer actually comes out, and there's nobody's saying anything. He's relying on the imagery and the music to sell you this movie. And with that, like, the only thing that was spoken, I think, is when Superman was talking to Krypto. Like, that's it. Nobody said anything in the trailer. It's all imagery to get you more excited for the movie. And I get it. It's a teaser and it doesn't really tell you much about the story and what's going on. And I like that about the trailer too, that it doesn't really tell you much about what's going on. Usually trailers give you way too much to where you know basically the whole plot of the movie before you're walking into the theater. So I like that it didn't give too much. It showed you, and it didn't really hide a lot either. It showed you a lot of the characters that you're going to be seeing and in the movie. It showed you already an established Clark Kent, an established Lois Lane, an established Superman fighting in Metropolis. You know, stuff is going on. So people already know that these people exist. It showed Green Lantern, right? Like nobody is surprised by them being there. So I like that it's already like we're going into an established world. With that being said, I wish that it showed him a little bit more hopeful. I wish that it showed him smiling a little bit more. Even when he's with Lois, he's not smiling, like barely smiling, you know? It doesn't seem like he's doing this and he's happy about it. Like he loves what he's doing. He loves humanity so much that he wants to save them and bring them hope. It doesn't really show me that. So that's what I liked and didn't like about the trailer. Yeah.
Thank you for the $5 super chat, Mike Hill. Check out the first episode of the season 4 of What If, which Incredible Hulk turns into Godzilla. That'd be interesting.
It's okay.
But like I said, my biggest issue is I'm not I would expect this have an idea of what the plot could be, not too much of the plot, and I can't even get an idea of that. At least with the teasers for Man of Steel, I could gauge the direction that Zack Snyder was going with that movie. I can't gauge the direction that James Gunn is going with this movie. Basically, he talks about how he wants it to be about hope, but I'm not seeing that in this teaser trailer. Superman does not look like he's hopeful at all. He looks glum. He looks too serious. He looks dejected. He looks like he's over everything. Like in every scene that I've seen him in this trailer. And I'm like, that's not inspiring hope with me. That's not inspiring what people think about with Superman, who's for truth, justice, and the American way. And basically when I say essentially Boy Scout, I mean, I know Superman was not always this way in the comics, basically, but people look at him as basically the Boy Scout of the superheroes. Basically, he is good. And how Christopher Reeve portrayed him, essentially, the hero is he's not a hero because he has powers, but because he's wise in how he uses those powers. So I'm just saying, it's. It's not inspiring optimism for me. And another reason why is I want to show this title. Why is it reflecting this? I don't want to be reminded of this. But basically that beat up Man of Steel and Superman meant to represent current state of America. I don't want to be reminded about the current state of America if that's what I'm for Superman looking beat up, because Superman can be beaten up. There are faux Superman faces where he can be physically hurt. Despite his abilities, he can be physically hurt. Like when he fought Zod, because it's Kryptonian versus Kryptonian, Zod was just as strong as he was and could go toe-to-toe with Superman. Doomsday was powerful. I could beat up Superman. I'm not against Superman being beaten up. But to say that this is supposed to represent the current state of America, Superman is supposed to represent the ideal. So, what do you say to this title?
I'm of two minds about it. One, I don't want to be reminded of the current state of America.
No, I'm saying I don't want to, especially not in a Superman movie.
I want to go into a movie theater, not be reminded of affairs going on currently in current day. With that being said, the full quote was, I had to look it up. We do have a battered Superman in the beginning That is our country. I believe in the goodness of human beings. And I believe that most people in this country, despite their ideological beliefs, their politics, are doing their best to get by and be good people. Despite what it may seem like on the other side, no matter what the other side might be on, no matter what the other side might be, this movie is about that. It's about the basic kindness of human beings, and that it can be seen as uncool and under siege by some of the darker voices. Are some of can be seen as uncool and under siege by some of the darker voices or some of the louder voices. I don't think that like he's necessarily wrong there. I don't think that like him making it like a representation of our country is not a good thing, but yeah,
I mean,
like he believes in the
fine with-
goodness of human beings, as should Superman, right?
See, the
Superman
thing is,
believes-
like, he can do that without having the allegory to the current state of America, basically. So it's like one of those things where it's like, I see where he's coming from, but at the same time, I'm like, you can go about it without him representing what we don't want to be reminded of,
right?
in an escapist movie.
Yeah, and I totally get that, but I don't think that it's going to. I don't think that's like a representation of like, oh, this movie is going to be terrible because it's going to be woke because of Tim Gunn now, like, or I'm sorry, not Tim Gunn, James Gunn saying this about the movie. I don't think that that's necessarily true. You know, right now our country is fucking beat, right? But we have hope that with Trump being elected, it's going to get better. And if this movie is about hope, then you know we have to have hope. Like that's kind of, you know, despite all of the darkness and the sickness that is in our country right now, things are going to get better. But I don't know if that's the best way to describe Superman. By James Gunn
doesn't make any sense because the filming was finished before the election. So it's like, what if Kamala had won? Would this still be a representation of a battered America? Looking for hope, essentially, or
I think so. Honestly, yes. Like, despite how you look at things, if you look at things one way, like I'm looking at it as things are going to get better because Trump got elected, and now you know hopefully America will be headed to a better future. Whereas if you're on the other side of the aisle, kind of like James Gunn says, like if Kamala had gotten elected, those people would think, oh, good. Trump didn't get elected, so we've dodged a bullet and things might get better with the first woman president, and maybe they have hope there, right? Even though I don't think that way, those people might have thought that way. So like it can go either way. You have to look at it like both ways. Which is why he says like despite your ideological beliefs, your politics, despite what it may seem like to the other side, no matter what the other side might be, because he's not mentioning one or the other. The movie's about that. So I don't know. I think that like he's not mentioning one or the other either. It's just going both ways. So I don't think like we should compare that to Superman. I think that it's just him running off at the mouth.
Superman is literally like embodiment of hope, essentially. So it's like I'd rather there's ways to go about it without bringing reality that Americans are like facing into an escapist story.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, you know, I'd rather, like, you know, it's like there's ways to do that without going, oh yeah, by the way, like, you know, seeing him battered is like a representation of the current state of America.
Right. I think that it's him running off at the mouth.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's like better. And I'm sorry, I know Guy Gardner has a bowl cut in some of the comics, but like, come on, what do they do? What do they do?
I did see some behind the scenes shots though of him, of Guy Gardner, of what's his name, Nathan Fillion.
Yeah, who would have been a good Hal Jordan, but
yeah. So I did see some behind the scenes. The hair didn't look this bad in some of the behind the scenes. It didn't look this bad. I think this is a terrible bull shot, dude. They like, oh my gosh, they went for it. They really went for it. But some of the behind the scenes shots that I saw didn't look that bad. Let me see if I can pull some up.
Yeah.
me see if I can find one. Everybody's just posting that bowl cut photo.
Well, I'm sorry, it's not the best.
Oh no, it's not.
It's not the best.
It was so funny because I oh here's one of them. Well, that's from behind. Never mind.
From behind.
From behind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's another one. Hold on. See if I can pull it up. Like it looks a little bit messy. It's not as put in place, you know? So like it's still there. It's still the cut, but it's a little bit messy.
Mm-hmm. Look, okay, hold on. Let me just show you
Kind of
guys.
messy. Kind of messy. They're up in the air.
Here. Like I know he has a bowl cut in the comics, but I'll show you like other cuts, haircut styles he's had. Hold on, let me show you this. Why can't I have so many fucking tabs open? Like here. They could have done this. That's Guy Gardner. This is Guy Gardner. They could have done that.
It would be funny if he got that
This
haircut
Guy
by the
Gardner.
end
They
of
could
the
have done
movie.
that. I'm just saying, but they went with this shit. So it's like wasn't well received in the comics, and sure as hell it's not going to be well received in live action. But I'm saying it's Guy Gardner has like had different looks that they could have gone with.
Look at the back, the side view. It looks like a really terrible cut. It looks like your mom gave you a cut.
Yeah, I'm saying it's like
look at the back. It doesn't even look at it. Doesn't the back doesn't even look attached to his head.
Yeah,
it's a really bad wig.
Yeah, I'm just saying that they could have. The images I showed you guys, basically, where it's kind of like shaved along the sides, basically. Even if it's long up here, it's like shaved down the sides and like looked like it blended in. At least like look like it could blend in. But no, they went with that cut. They should, they should have just done Hal Jordan. The people were like wanting Nathan Fillion to play Hal Jordan for a while, but like they went with Guy Gardner. I'm like, okay, but why didn't they do Hal Jordan? I'm saying like he had more of a buzz cut in comics. They could have gone with that, but they went with the bowl cut, and it makes him look like a thinner Uncle Fester. So, but yeah. But anyway, real fast, we have the Christmas movie tier list that Steph has. We also have the two trailers. We're gonna watch the two trailers. We're gonna watch 28 Years Later, and I'm gonna show you the Love Hurts one. All right, have you watched the 28 Years Later trailer? Or you just like?
Oh wait, before we do that, hold on. I was just reminded of this trailer that we have to watch now. What trailer did you say?
Well, we're gonna watch Love Hurts and 28 Years Later.
Love Hurts. No, I haven't seen. I don't know what that is.
Well, have you seen 28 Years Later trailer, right?
No, of course I haven't. No way.
Have you seen
Why
the
would
first
I?
two? Have you seen the first two movies at all?
No. Are you not my friend? Do you not
They're
know?
not exactly zombies. They're not exactly zombies.
It doesn't matter.
I was like, you're not my friend. I'm like, you still could have seen them. I know you don't like zombies. You still could have seen them. They're not exactly zombies in the movies. They're just.
So I accidentally stumbled across 28 Days Later, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
And the part, I don't even know what part it was, but it sticks in my brain. He like walked into a church. I think it was a church. And he like stumbled into a church and he like made a noise. And whatever creatures those are, if they're zombies or not, they're zombies to me, like stood up.
Yeah, that's
really
28 days
turned
later.
around with its mouth gaping open, looking scary as hell. And I was like, oh my God. See, now just mentioning it, I'm getting the chills and I might not be able to sleep. Thanks.
Well, you're the one who's put in the private chat for the 28 Years Later trailer, woman. So I'm going to make sure you don't sleep tonight just because you were the one who put that link into the private chat. But yes, that is 28 Days Later. That is the first movie.
Okay.
I remember that because I remember that movie I liked. The second one I don't remember. My brother said that.
I was like, oh, and then like I changed the. It was awful. He's like, whoa. He like looked up right at him. I was like, what is this? Like, it freaked me out. And then they were fast. Like I knew that zombies were slow. This one they were running.
I'm with Trey. I just call them infected. Like they're not exactly zombies because they don't
Zombies
die.
are infected.
I know, but they don't die and come back to life. Basically, that's what zombies do. These people just become infected. So they're not exactly
they
technically
die?
zombies. No, they don't die.
See, then they're zombies.
No, zombies die and come back to life. But in the 28 days later, the people who become infected don't die. They just become infected.
Zombies become infected.
But they're not zombies in these movies because they don't die and come back to
But
life.
do they die if you kill them?
Yeah, because they're still people.
Okay, so they die and they don't come back to life.
They don't come back to life, yeah, because they're still people.
You
They're
can just shoot them.
They can
and
just
they're
shoot
down.
them and they're dead.
You shoot them in the leg and they're down.
Yeah, they're down. Yeah, because they're just
And then you
infected.
shoot them in the heart and they're down.
They're down. Yeah, zombies
They're
are undead. Zombies
They're
are
dead.
undead. These people
They're
are
zombies.
alive, just infected.
Ugh.
All right, because you shared this trailer, we are gonna watch it. Ready?
No. I'm getting chills.
All right.
Taking a shot.
Look, we're here for you.
See, why does it start off so happy?
Right, sit here. Sit Auntie, what's going on? Jimmy, sit still, keep quiet, and do not move from this spot.
Oh my gosh, she killed her kids.
Maybe. We don't know.
Why are they infected?
This is a rage virus.
11,
that is
9
transmitted
miles today, 4,
initially
11,
from monkeys.
17, 32 the day before. Boot, 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 moving up and down again. There's no discharge in the war. Don't look at what's in front of you. Boot, 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 moving up and down again. Mem.
And Danny Boyle's back, which means this could be good.
There's no discharge in the war. If you're
Now, I should say Alex Garland's back, basically, because like this could be good because Alex Garland was tied to the first movie, so it's a rage virus that's initially spread by monkeys because these environmentalists go to rescue these monkeys.
Stupid environmentalists, so stupid.
Yeah, and this scientist is trying to stop them because he's like they're infected with something. You don't want to release them because like of what they have, but they release a monkey anyway, and that's what kind of starts the spread of the virus.
See, stupid environmentalists thinking they can release creatures into the open. Just leave them trapped.
So,
eyes drop, they will get the top of you. Boot, moving up and down again.
Now, do they get rotted?
Pause in the wall.
Wait, what?
Do they rot?
So, well, like, I don't know because they weren't like really clear with that in the movies. That's why it's interesting what they show in this one trailer because like they're not undead, so they're not like they're decaying flesh or anything. That's what what gets me is they can't exactly decay.
Well, then they should just die off, right? Because
Yeah,
I mean, if they can just be killed by a bullet, then they should just die off within a week because they don't have food or water. They can't feed themselves.
I'm saying like, yeah, because they're not zombies, they're not undead. It's not like they have like it's whatever compels them to attack people is because of the virus within them. So they're just like that's how the infection spreads. So without food and water, essentially, if they don't, they just kind of.
So then, how are they still around 28 years
because
later?
Because of the spread of the virus, essentially, because the virus is still around. So it's like it's not exactly like. It's not like Walking Dead, where it's like if you die, you come back to life, no matter how you die. Even if you're not bitten, you come back to life. Essentially, it's just like the virus is still around, can still infect people. So Yeah, like, and basically, I think the second movie, my brother pointed out that's the second movie shows the virus going worldwide. So that's like how
That's
spread the
just
virus
stupid.
become.
They just contain it and wait for everybody to die off.
If they had been smart, they would have contained it. But the second movie, they showed it going worldwide. So now we have this. So
build a wall against zombies.
Try to think of something different. Oh, people going lunatic.
See, look at that guy.
I know that people believe that's Cillian Murphy because he was in the first one. And it kind of does look like him. I don't know if it is he, but it kind of does look like Cillian Murphy. And he
But
was
you're
in the
telling
first
me
one.
that they just die off. That dude.
What I'm saying is I don't know what they're going to show in here because like they should
Skeletal.
just die off. They should be killed easily because they're not zombies. They're just infected. So it was contained in England, yeah, but it was like in the second movie it showed spread worldwide because of what two children do or something, according to my brother. So it goes worldwide in the second movie.
Because of children, thanks to kids.
Yeah, like my brother, because I was like in my siblings group chat, and I was like, I don't
attention
remember.
to your children.
I
Right?
don't. I was
That's
like, I
why
don't
we
remember
got
the second one,
Jurassic
so.
World because of one little kid that let all the dinosaurs out.
Galbert's dog saying the director said that wasn't Cillian. I'm like saying people think it because it kind of does look like him, but people are saying no, it's not. So
7, 6, 11, 5, 4, 17, 32 the day before.
yeah, that's 28 years later. As long as
That's
she's not
right.
writing it, like as long as she's not having any part in writing it, if she's just directing, I'm kind of okay with that because as long like it's like I said, that's just like her directing the performers with the script that she hasn't touched. So as long as she's not touching the script, I'm fine. I'm fine with that.
It's a two-parter?
No, like I think she did the so I don't know. I don't think it's a two-parter. I think it's like she just helped direct it.
You're gonna make me go and watch this movie, aren't you?
You're the one who shared the trailer. You can watch
Well,
it.
I'm just saying, as payback for making me for Wicked.
You know what? Just because you brought that up, I wasn't going
No!
to. Because you brought that up. Like, guess what you're going to see on the 20th of June in 2025. Anyway, here's a trailer that I think you will like. It's not a scary movie. It's like it's like an action comedy.
Okay, hold on, wait. Before that, you tortured me. I'm gonna torture you.
Oh God! What? You're the one who shared the link. Yeah, Jesus.
You brought it up, and so I shared the link.
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
As ready as be.
Captain Charity Adams. Welcome to the Women's Army Corps.
The waxed, okay.
My wife and I have been talking about the problems we are having with the mail and our soldiers' morale.
Mr. President, this assignment has proven to be a logistical nightmare. Even tried the Women's Army Corps.
You mean the White Women's Army Corps?
Well, is there another?
Mara!
Oh God, okay.
Adams, you and the 6th AAA Battalion are headed to Europe.
Should you open it? The Postal Battalion? They think the only thing we good for is deliver some damn mail.
Would you like to see all the hangars, ma'am?
How many are there?
All of them.
Oh my God.
Ladies, we have been ordered to provide hope. The soldiers have not heard from their loved ones, and their loved ones have not heard from them. When there is no mail, there is low morale.
They gotta deliver the mail, Mara. Are you hyped to watch them
neither-
deliver the mail?
Neither rain nor snow nor sleet shall keep the mail.
6 AAA Battalion! Forward march!
Grab those envelopes.
They did not send us because they thought we could do it. We are here because they are sure we cannot.
Look at that. They don't have any hope in us. They don't have any hope in us for delivering this mail. They don't think we can do it. Let's prove them wrong.
We are no strangers to making a shack a home.
We need to build a great workspace.
If they build it, mail will come.
We are at war, and when you are at war, you make do. Unlike some other folks here, we have the most to prove. Now is where you show the proof. This is our mission.
Look at, they've delivered the mail. The mail is being delivered. You want to watch it, Mara?
No. I mean, to play devil's advocate for a bit, there is some credence to the fact that mail does raise morale because you do like hearing from loved ones, especially if you're deployed overseas. But at the same time, I'm like, there are a lot more accounts during World War II of like women's like heroic actions that could be made into a Hollywood film. Like women who were used as like actual espionage agents,
Mara,
and things like that. But we got to talk about the mail getting delivered.
these are Black postal delivery service workers, Mara, in the military, facing an impossible mission. Did you see all those hangers full of mail? They don't think they can do it. They don't think that they can deliver all that mail. They're about to prove all of those white men wrong.
Here, I'll show you.
Doesn't the music get you hyped? Dun, 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 dun,
I think I have this book still on my shelf. Hold on. Where is this?
Music gets you hyped. Hyped.
We cannot. We are no strangers to making a shack a home.
Here's a movie that they could do. It's about a
movie
Russian
about women
Russian woman,
shack
but
into
here,
a
look at
home.
this.
Redesigning this warehouse. That's one of their missions, to redesign.
Here, look, chat. The White Rose of Stalingrad. The real life adventure of Lydia. I'm not going to pronounce her name. Litviak, the highest scoring female air ace of all time. They could do that.
I don't want to watch
But no,
that.
we got to talk
I don't wanna
about
watch
this
that.
all black
I don't wanna
female
watch
unit
that.
and delivering mail.
I don't want to see that. All right. I want to see this Black women delivering mail.
Yeah.
Redesigning
literally.
this work. Redesigning this shack. Right. There's going to be a whole scene dedicated to redesigning and the upkeep of this shack, whatever it is.
We are at war.
Don't make me
And
hurt
when
you, Dan.
are at war,
Look at them. They're cleaning the bathroom. They're cleaning the bathroom.
The Night Witches. Oh my God, the Night Witches.
and when you
No, the Night Witches were World War II, I believe, but they flew World War I era planes, so that way they could cut the engines and glide over Nazi bases and drop bombs on them. Night Witches. They were cool. Nope. We gotta watch this. We gotta watch the mail get delivered and morale raised.
No, look, they're cleaning the bathroom.
Yep.
Cleaning the bathroom.
you are at war,
We're at
you
war.
make do.
They made history. What did she write on the chalkboard? Look at that. Look at all the sorting that they're having to do.
Yeah.
Wara.
You at war.
Did you see all the sorting? An impossible mission. Look at that. Look at how hard it is. Dun, 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 dun. Sorting. What is she writing on the chalkboard? I don't know what any of that
They're
is.
the 855th. They're the 855th WAC, Women's Army Corps, 102 bags times 2,000, which is like 204,000, I guess, per bag. And like they're basically totaling up the bags and the amount of mail.
Look at that.
There. But the 855th that she circles there, that WAC, that's Women's Army Corps. They're the 855th.
Ah, look at that. It's their mission. They don't think they can do it. They don't have any hope. Nobody has hope that they can do this.
Yeah, but Night Witch's movie would be so
This
fucking
is their hard
cool.
mission. Right?
Yeah.
Unlike some other folks here, we have the most to prove.
The proof.
You show the proof. This.
Dude, the fact that she said we have the most to prove, and then this is the scene.
Yeah, this is the scene where, like, I don't know, looks like he's storming the beaches of Normandy, but
what the fuck?
I mean, like your
noticed
task is
that.
so much more monumental at that point.
We have the most to prove. Delivering the mail.
Now is where you.
Oh my god!
There's a reel on Instagram where it's like, I shared this with my mom. I had to find. It's been a while, basically, but where this stand-up comedian is like talking about how like he was at dinner with his family, and his sister was like complaining about like the fact that she had to write a report on the storming of Normandy, basically, and she's complaining about all like, you know, how tough her life is and things like that and all that bullshit. And he said his grandfather, without skipping a beat, looks up from his plate, goes, "You know, when I was your age, we stormed Normandy."
Oh my god, Master Porky, the mail will be delivered.
You show the proof. This is our mission.
Sandro, but imagine you're deployed and finally you get some mail with divorce papers or an overdue bill. You're charged the enemy lines hoping to get shot. You know what's funny that you say that, overdue bill? There's a movie called Stalag 17, which I showed my Discord. I did a watch party of Stalag 17, and there's a character in there that gets actually like payment notices for the Plymouth he bought while he was still in the States. So basically he's like, they want the second payment on the Plymouth, so they want the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, so they want the Plymouth. He got basically notices for payments while he's imprisoned in a German prison camp, POW camp.
Damn, Plymouth
So
don't
it's
care.
like, it's funny you should say that because there's a character in the movie that actually encounters something like that. And what we call like divorce papers is kind of like a Dear John letter. But anyway, let's watch something that I'm actually looking forward to in a way. All right, let's watch something that I think you might like, Steph, that I'm kind of looking forward to, that looks like it could be a fun movie to watch. All right, let's do that. Let's end on that note, ladies and gentlemen. And so not on the scary movie that Steph doesn't like, or the whatever that movie was called. I didn't even pay attention to the title.
Is this for realsies?
What?
Sorry, I just saw this. This He-Man casting?
I
know
not.
Jared Leto.
Oh yeah, Jared Leto, I heard, was Skeletor. So for all I know, that could be real.
This is He-Man?
Oh yeah, Evelyn, yeah, like that should be real casting. But that actress there, I think is Alice. Is that Alison Brie? Yeah, she was like reported, yeah, that she was cast as Evelyn.
But this is He-Man? He looks too feminine.
Yeah, he kind of does. Jared Leto at least is crazy and a batshit crazy enough in real life that he could be believable as Skeletor.
Dun, dun, dun.
But the other casting, I'm like, okay, the erasure of red-haired characters is still ongoing.
Dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
I
don't like the He-Man
So
can.
I think that is real. At least a few of those castings I know have been like real. But here it is, chat. Let's end on this, and then we'll end on the Christmas movie tier list. All right. But here, watch this trailer. All right. I'm not saying I'm hyped for this movie, but I'm like, okay, this looks like it could be good. Like it could be like a fun watch. All right. So watch this. Let me make sure the volume's up. Okay.
Hello. Good morning, Marvin. Every day is an opportunity to change your life. Good morning. Do you think I just woke up one day as a top-selling realtor?
You won the Regional Realtor of the Year award. Congratulations.
No, I had to work for it and stop becoming who I wanted to be. Aww. Hiding ain't living. Not feeling great all of a sudden.
Just watch.
We've been looking for you. Marvin Gable. I thought a has-been killer like yourself would be scarier.
Who are you?
We work with your brother. He brought us in to find you. After you let Rose go.
Where's the girl? Where's the money?
Tell my brother to back off.
This little 4-foot nothing ass spider monkey ninja got hopped.
Rose? Hey, Marv.
When you stole from my brother, I got you out. Why did you come back?
We're hiding, and hiding ain't living. If we're gonna stop your brother, I'm gonna need the old you, not the realtor.
I told myself that I would never hurt anyone again.
Hey, are you all right?
I'm in the middle of a high-intensity yoga. Can you give me a minute? I'm so sorry.
My brother, but he double-crossed me. Find them now. Swiss cheese they shit.
Don't worry, I've got guys who can patch all this up like you.
Oh, let's finish this together.
You want the old me? You got him.
It's about damn time.
Sorry, brother. Love hurts.
I saw that when I went to see Craven. It looks like it could be a fun movie.
I like it. It looks good. Yeah, it looks fun. It looks fun. He said the thing. He said love hurts.
Yeah, he said the thing, but it looks like it could be a fun movie. It looks
Yeah,
like,
that looks cool. That looks cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Fun.
So there it is. Yeah.
Fun.
Paul says it's sold. I want to see it. I just like he calls him like a spider monkey. Like he's seeing him like going over the fence, like spider monkey. Well, February 14th is when that Hard Eyes movie comes out. I think that serial killer movie.
Okay, let's get controversial.
Yep.
Let's get controversial. All right, the first one is A Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey.
I have only seen parts of that, so I had to put it like what I saw and enjoyed, but it's like somewhere between bad and good.
I've never watched it.
Yeah, so it's like it's not bad. So if there's a category between bad and good, I would put it there. But
never
watched. I didn't really watch all of it, so I can't exactly say for sure if it's like bad or good. I just seen parts of it.
Okay.
Oh, it comes
I've
up
never seen it. The animation looked too scary. I didn't like it.
Like I said, I only saw parts of it. I didn't like see the whole thing.
A Christmas Story.
For me, that's legendary because of the major award and everything. Like, so for me, it's like, but I'll put it at great if it's not like legendary enough.
I will agree. It's great. I don't think it's legendary, at least not for me. I don't think that. I think my dad would maybe put it at legendary. I don't know. It's fine. But I think like it's one of those movies that gets overplayed because they play it like all day long. And I remember this movie getting played all day long on Christmas.
I get that. I don't watch it all day long, but I grew up watching it. So like I said, for me, it's legendary because of certain plot points in the movie, but I'll put it at great. So,
yeah, I think it's great. Gravy D says, yeah, it's been ruined by overplay. Yeah, it gets played like all day long, and I'm just like, okay, I get it. It's a good movie.
You're kind of like
really
my
wanted to do a
uncle
marathon.
and aunt, yeah. So they don't like it either, but I get it.
Charlie Brown's Christmas.
That's legendary.
Legendary. I would put the okay. I would put this at legendary. I love Charlie Brown's Christmas.
Yeah, there's like no way you can't like put it anywhere like other than
No.
legendary.
All right, sorry. Arthur Christmas.
That was fine. I mean, I
Uh-huh.
enjoyed the plot. Because I did watch it, chat, and like, basically he's trying to deliver a gift that was forgotten.
Yeah,
Basically. So it's
I
like
like this movie. When I watched it, I didn't mind it.
Yeah, it's
So,
good. Like, it's not great. It's like not great. It's not bad either. It's like right there. It's like
yeah.
it's good.
I wonder if we
Decent.
should add like a fine.
Yeah, probably let's see if like fine
If there was
category.
if
It's
there
in
was
the
a
fine
fine,
category.
if there was a fine category, I would put it at fine. But since there isn't one, I'll put it at good. Oh my god, excuse me. I'm sorry. All right. Bad Santa. I would put this at good too. Like for me, it's not great, but what do you think?
It's for me. Honestly, it's between good and great. I think like some people like it more than I do, and I do overall enjoy it. But I don't think it's necessarily as good as other people think. Like really, like for me, it's like the performance of Billy Bob Thornton that makes the movie. Really, so I say it's good.
It's good. I'll put it ahead of Arthur Christmas.
Yeah,
like it's better than Arthur
good.
Christmas. Yeah. Die Hard.
Legendary. I'm sorry, you gotta put it at legendary because you have Alan Rickman as the bad guy. Bruce Willis is John McClane, who writes "Ho ho ho! Now I have a machine gun."
Yep.
And it's a Christmas movie.
I agree with that. Elf. I think Elf is great.
Yeah, I was actually rewatching that recently, and I say it's right there.
I would have put it before. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep yawning. I'm gonna put it before A Christmas Story. I think I would watch Elf before I would put in A Christmas Story. I know a lot of people would not agree with me on that, but I would watch Elf before A Christmas Story just because I've seen this movie so many times. And Elf is a movie that like I don't watch all day, and it'll be on and have a nice little watch through of it. And that's it. I don't even know what this is.
What is that? I can't tell.
Eloise?
I've never
Eloise?
watched that.
Okay, never watched. Four Christmases.
I watched that. I don't remember it at all. It did not resonate with me. It was like, I didn't think it was good.
Okay, I think this is. Oh, man, see, we should have like a fine category.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it at bad, but it's fine. It's not bad, but it's like it's fine.
Yeah. You're not missing anything if you don't watch it.
Yeah, you don't have to watch it. It's not like a major watch.
No, definitely not a major watch.
It's not a major watch. It's just fine. It's just a movie about a couple that is going through it at Christmas, and their family's going through it, and Vince Vaughn plays Vince Vaughn. Like it's fine.
He pretty much plays Vince Vaughn in just about every role he does now. So
yeah. Frosty the Snowman.
You kind of put it like great to legendary just because of the nostalgia.
I'll put it at great, and it'll be behind A Christmas Story. I think it's a good spot. Okay, Gremlins.
For me, it's legendary, but I'll settle for good to great because I love the movie. It's a Christmas movie. It takes place at Christmas. There's a Santa Claus. There's Christmas trees. There's Christmas lights. And there's Christmas music. It's a Christmas movie. For me, it's legendary. That's my personal.
I don't know. I like Gremlins. It's not a movie that I watch at Christmas. Like I don't think of Gremlins when I think of Christmas time.
Actually, I do.
You do? That's so
because
interesting.
It was my movie growing up, and it takes place at Christmas. So I'll put it at great. For me, it's legendary, but I'll put it at great.
Would you watch it ahead of Frosty?
Actually, yeah, I would watch it
ahead of A Christmas Story.
Yeah, actually, ahead of Christmas Story.
Ahead of Elf.
Yes, actually, ahead of Elf. But you can put it anywhere in great; it'll be fine.
Okay. Home Alone. I think this movie is legendary.
Yeah, that movie's legendary. You have to put it legendary.
I would watch it before Charlie Brown Christmas, but
We're
maybe
talking.
after.
We're talking about the Home Alone movies. We talked the first Home Alone movie last week, Orange At 9. We're talking the second one tomorrow. So yeah, Home Alone is pretty much legendary.
Speaking of the second one, Home Alone 2.
I
wouldn't
put that
Home
at.
Alone... Wait, where'd it go? I wouldn't put Oh, I put it. Never watched. I wouldn't put Home Alone 2 as legendary.
No, it's like good to great.
It's good. I would watch it before Bad Santa and before Arthur Christmas. Solid sequel, but I mean, not as great as these other movies. Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Yeah, that has to be legendary, like great to legendary.
I think it's
that's
great.
That's the original.
Yeah,
like,
that's the
Dr.
original
Seuss.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, should I put it up here? I think I would watch it. Yeah, I'm gonna put it legendary. It's such a great movie. Now the Jim Carrey one, I like. I've actually, you know what? I've grown to like the Jim Carrey one. I didn't always like it.
It's for me. It's fine. There are things that like they do in the movie where I'm not wild about, but he does do a good job portraying the Grinch.
Yeah.
So I put it at good. For me, I put it at good.
Okay. I would put it like honestly, I feel like I would watch it ahead of all of these movies.
Mm-hmm.
So I would put it at great. It's a Wonderful Life. I've never seen it, so what do you think?
That is okay. For me, it would be in. It would be in great. However, It's a Wonderful Life technically is not a Christmas movie. It just became associated with Christmas because of how often they played it on TV around Christmas time.
Was it because it takes place during Christmas?
That's part of the reason why they aired it around Christmas time on television.
Kind of like Gremlins?
No, I'm saying, but like Frank Capra originally was going to release it in spring, basically, because it was never supposed to be released around Christmas time. It was never supposed to be tied to Christmas, where Gremlins is supposed to be tied to Christmas. It's a Wonderful Life was never supposed to be tied to Christmas. It just happens to take place on Christmas. It was supposed to be about reflecting on George Bailey's life.
Okay.
But it becomes associated with Christmas. But it's a great film nonetheless.
It's associated with Christmas because it takes place during Christmas times, kind of like Gremlins.
In the present day, but most of the movie takes place in flashbacks, essentially. Because it's like I said, it's a reflection. Basically, it's a reflection on this one man's life and where they find him in present day and how he needs to be saved. So
it was present day Christmas time?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm saying, but if you look at the background of this movie versus Gremlins, it wasn't supposed to be a Christmas movie.
Okay. Was Gremlins released around Christmas time?
I think it was.
Chat, look it up. Would you watch A Wonderful Life before Frosty, Christmas Story, Elf, Grinch, or Gremlins?
As much as I like It's a Wonderful Life, no. I watched the other ones first.
Okay. What about these movies down here?
Yeah, I would watch it before those.
Okay. So put it at great. No, I've never seen It's a Wonderful Life. Okay. Jingle All the Way.
That in its weird way is legendary, but I'll put it like good to great.
Yeah. I think it's
put the cookie down.
Put the cookie down. I would put it here. It's great. It's a great movie. It's so silly. Love Actually. Dude, I don't like this movie.
I saw it once. Just like to see what the hype was. And I'm like, okay, this is fine.
It's fine. I think I would watch it ahead of Four Christmases. It's fine. It's not bad. I think we need a fine category, but it's not bad. It's not. I mean, I guess it would be considered good. I think it's fine.
I just like I said, I saw it once, and I was like, I'm not really like one of the stories was depressing. I'm like, why is this in the movie? Anyway.
The only part I liked in this movie was like the little kid who had a crush on the little girl and he like ran through the airport. That was pretty much it. It was the only plot point that I liked in that movie.
Like I said, I don't remember it that well.
I thought that was super sweet. Miracle on 34th Street.
That I would put in good. I do enjoy it.
I've never seen it, so I will.
It actually starts on Thanksgiving Day and ends Christmas time.
No,
So technically, it is a Christmas movie. I'd actually put it before, for me, because of nostalgia. I grew up watching it. I put it actually after Home Alone 2, before Bad Santa. So that's where I'd put it. Because I grew up watching it.
Miracle on 34th Street. I don't know what
The
this one is.
remake. It's I saw parts of it, and I was like, it really did not need to be remade.
Horrible trash.
I'd say like, no, it's like fine. It's like it's fine. It's not horrible, but it's not good either, in my opinion.
Bad.
We'll just put it there, just because there's no fine category. So it's
Yeah.
like it's one of those movies where it's like
Here, well, I'm gonna change this to fine.
Yeah. Yeah. There it is. It's fine.
What is this one? Mixed Nuts.
You know what? I haven't seen that.
Okay, neither have I. Never watched it. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
So
this
technically would be legendary, but I put it like good to great.
Yeah, for me this is good. I would put it like maybe right here.
Yeah, I'd say there.
Right there.
I rewatched it recently.
Oh my god, the chat's like legendary.
No, I'm sorry. I'm saying it's like I rewatched
I don't know.
it recently.
Since I did that recent rewatch, it's not for me. I don't like it. It was good. I mean, it was good, right? It's a good movie, but it's just it's all right.
I'm like, yeah, a guy in the room. Like, I rewatched it recently. So it's not like I'm trying to go off of memory here. And I'm like, it's good.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I've never seen it.
I liked it. I overall enjoyed it. I'd say I put it at. I wish there was a category between good and great.
But there's not.
It is good,
so
but it's good.
But where on the good scale?
I'd actually put it before Home Alone 2. I enjoyed it.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah.
The Polar Express.
Oh, the animation that caused nightmares in children. That movie.
I've never seen it, so I'm trusting you.
I haven't seen it, yeah, but it's like nightmare inducing.
Oh, you've never seen it either? Okay, perfect.
But like the animation is like nightmare inducing.
Yeah, I never watched it because of the animation.
Yeah.
It looked creepy, kind of like the Jim Carrey Christmas Carol. Like nope. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
That's legendary. You have to put that at legendary. It's legendary.
Scrooged was great.
I said Miracle on 34th Street starts on Thanksgiving, but it's a Christmas movie because it goes over Christmas time. So it is a Christmas movie. And I'm not the one who made the list. We're just going off of like someone who made this list and we're putting it in tiers. So Scrooged, you know what? I have to rewatch that because I've seen it years ago and I don't remember it. So people are saying
Scrooged
great.
is so great.
Yeah.
I think I would watch it again before watching any of these other movies. So I'm putting it in great.
I didn't make the list. I'm just saying I enjoy that movie. So we can take it off of this, but we did not put this list together.
The Man Who Invented Christmas, is that?
I haven't seen that. That's about Charles Dickens. I haven't seen that.
Okay, neither have I. So never watched. A Muppet Christmas Carol, dude.
Okay, legendary.
I'm putting it right here because I would totally watch it. Like,
yeah.
Next thing, I love it. Muppets Christmas Carol. The Nightmare Before Christmas.
I want to put it at legendary, but I'll put it at great. I love Nightmare Before Christmas.
I love Nightmare. I'm gonna put it right there. Yeah, that's such a great. I love that movie. The Santa Claus. So for me, the Santa Claus is legendary, but I will settle for great.
Okay. Yeah, I'll put it in great.
What do you think? In great?
I'll put it in great. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, for me, it's this placement right there. I love the Santa Claus movie. Trading Spaces, or I'm sorry, Places. This is such a great movie. What do you think? It's not. I don't think it's like Christmas legendary.
Yeah, it's not really Christmas legendary. It's great, and it would not be able to be made today.
No,
they did. So no. But it's great. It is great.
It's
I
great.
like it.
I don't watch. It's not like a Christmas movie that I watch at Christmas time, so I'm gonna put it right here.
Mhm.
But it is a great movie, a fantastic film. Call Me Klaus.
I've never seen
Klaus.
I've never
Yeah, I've
seen
never
that.
seen
But
it. No ho ho. Oh, Christmas with the Cranks. Oh my gosh.
oh, I was wondering like what that was.
I was like, no ho ho. Christmas with the Cranks. I would put this movie at like good.
Yeah, I put it good.
I would put it like maybe right there. This is such a fun movie to watch. It's so silly.
You know what? I hope it
good.
triggers people.
What?
And I'm ready for bricks to be thrown through my window. I hope it triggers people.
What?
Well, they basically said like this list is going to trigger people on Twitter. Yeah. I hope it does.
It is. Yeah. The Santa Claus 2. Not
I
as
don't remember the sequel that well.
not as I don't. It's fine. It's a fine sequel. Actually, it's a good sequel. But let's see. I would put it like right here. Santa Claus 2. It's a good sequel. Not legendary. Not great. But it's a good sequel to the first one. You know, more in depth. You get to see Mrs. Claus now. I didn't mind it. 8 Crazy Nights.
You kind of have to put that at legendary because of Adam Sandler.
Oh hell! What? No way! This is not a legendary movie.
In a way, in a weird way. But I'm not saying put it at legendary. I'm saying in a weird way. But I put it at good.
Are you kidding me? I was about to put it at horrible. I don't. No. Are you kidding?
Okay, put it at fine. It's not horrible. It's not exactly horrible.
But
put it at fine.
I'm putting it at a low fine.
Okay, fine. Low, low, it's fine. Yes. It's not
Arthur
horrible.
Christmas. I've never seen Arthur Christmas.
Ernest Saves Christmas.
Oh, Ernest Saves Christmas. Sorry.
And I have, because in a weird way, that's like legendary just because it's Ernest.
I'm not putting it at Ernest. I'm not putting it
good.
at
No, I'm
Ernest.
saying good. I'm saying in a weird, in a subjective way, but in an objective way, it's good. I like it.
Low good. I've never seen it, so I don't know. Where would you rank it in good?
In good, I'd actually put it. You're gonna probably hate me, Chad. I'd put it before Bad Santa.
Okay, right there.
I'd put it before Bad Santa because I enjoy watching Ernest Saves Christmas more. Because of Jim Varney, Jim Varney's like legendary as Ernest. So I'm saying he's a natural treasure, like subjectively. Yeah, really, because subjectively, I would put it before Bad Santa.
Fred Claus. Fred Claus is trash for me. It's so dumb.
You know what? I think I saw that movie. I don't
Claus
remember it at all. And
yeah,
I would
Fred
agree
Claus
with you.
is like Vince Vaughn is like the brother of Santa.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It was
And
like
again, it's just Vince Vaughn
Yeah.
doesn't believe in himself, walks away, leaves people hanging, and then finally like does the right thing at the end, and he's just Vince Vaughn. But it's trash. I
Yeah.
don't like it. It's stupid.
I know you don't like that one. I know you don't like that one. I wouldn't put it horrible. I wouldn't exactly put it horrible, but it's fine.
It's fine. I'll put it.
A
I'll
low
put it
fine.
above 8 Crazy Nights. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's fine.
Home Alone.
Sorry, Galadorn.
This one is trash. The new Home Alone 3, trash.
It kind of was. So it kind of
Home Alone
was.
4, trash.
Oh, that's definitely trash.
Garbage. Jack Frost. I've never seen Jack Frost.
You know what? I have to put it never watched. I think I've seen snippets of it, but I haven't watched it. I know the movie.
I've never watched this one. Just Friends. Oh my god, is this the one with Anna Faris? I think it is.
I
Hold
think
on,
so. I think so. Yeah, because
It
Ryan
is,
Reynolds.
yeah, it's the one with Anna Faris.
It was okay. It was like it was okay. It was like wasn't. It was It was. Should I put
Bad.
it horrible?
I'm gonna put it. I'm renaming this category bad.
It was
I'm
bad.
putting it at bad.
Like I'm saying, like it wasn't even fine. It was bad. Like there were moments, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah. There's a
Last
Keaton Jack
Holiday.
Frost, right? I'd have to rewatch that basically. That
Last
one was
Holiday.
fine.
I love Last Holiday. I love her story is so good. I actually love this movie. I think I'll go for like maybe like good or fine rating, but I really liked Last Holiday. I thought
Like I said, like
cute
I was
movie.
say fine, like I didn't hate it. So I'm saying it wasn't exactly
Yeah.
great, but it was enjoyable. So
Yeah, I think I would put it like a
it
really
was a lot more
high
enjoyable
fine.
than Love Actually. I would
I
say
know.
that.
I put it a high fine right there.
Yeah.
I actually really liked that movie. Like I watch this when it's not Christmas. I don't think I would consider this a Christmas movie just because it takes place during that time. It actually takes place during New Year's. Not Christmas.
Like mainly around New Year's, like Christmas to New Year's, because she travels around.
Yeah.
then. So,
Yeah. It's like they got back from like Christmas or something, and because
Just in
there's
March
never
End,
like a
like, what?
Christmas specific scene in the movie. It's New
Yeah.
Year's. I actually watch this movie when it's not New Year's, when it's not Christmas time. I just really enjoy this movie.
It says, thank you for $5 super chat. It says, Merry Christmas. Also, A Christmas Story not in legendary status is just criminal. I think it's legendary, but I settled for great because. So.
Sorry, Justin.
Hello.
What is this one? Oh, To Grandmother's House We Go. I've never seen it.
I've never seen that.
Okay. A Medea Christmas. I've never seen it.
I've seen it. It's not
Shut up! You've seen a Medea's Christmas?
Yeah, I've seen it because I remember a part. Because I think Tyler Perry tries to make the movies more emotional than they generally should be. But there was a part where the woman's mother, who doesn't like the fact that her daughter married a white man, chopped down a tree that had a yellow ribbon tied to it. And that was a tree that had been planted, or was she her aunt or something? But anyway, like, it's like that had been planted in memory of someone. Because when you tie a yellow ribbon around it, you plant a tree in memory of someone, and she chopped it down. That's the only scene I remember in that movie. Because because it looked like a good Christmas tree. So it was, but I don't remember anything else about the movie.
Okay, so where would you rank it?
I would rank it because it was so unmemorable. I'd put it at. It's not exactly trash, but bad.
All right.
Yeah, it might have been her aunt. I know, but like she was related, and she didn't like the fact that her, like the younger girl was married to a white man. So it was like trash to bad, basically. So.
Trey is like, I remember it being trash. I vote for trash.
Yes, I'm just saying it's like that's like there's only like one part that I really remember about that movie, and that was supposed to be an emotional scene because of what the aunt did.
Unaccompanied Minors. I've never seen this one.
I've never seen that.
Okay. The Christmas Chronicles was so good.
I still have to watch that, but I'll trust you if you say it's good.
Oh, it's so good. I would put this at great. Actually, I would watch this before I'd watch all of these movies right here.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. I think it's that good. I love this movie. Kurt Russell does such a great good job as Santa. Noel. I've never seen this one.
Never seen that.
Whoops. What is this? Office Christmas Party.
I have no idea. I've never seen that.
I don't even know what that is. Hold on. 2016 film. Oh, I never saw this one. Yeah, I never saw this one. So, yeah. Oop. Preacher's Wife.
That's a remake of The Bishop's Wife, and it was meh.
It was meh?
It was meh, because I wasn't really wild about the original either.
Bad? Trash? Bad?
I say bad, in my opinion. Like just
it's
like it's not memorable at all. So it's not memorable.
Is it better than Medea?
Better than Medea, I give it that.
All right, there you go. Rudolph. Is that a cartoon?
Is that what the one with? I can't remember. Is that the one with? I can't see the title of that.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, it has Denzel in it because I think Denzel plays an angel.
I think it's
much like Cary Grant played the angel in the original, and it's kind of like Hollywood's version of religion.
This is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and the Island of Misfit Toys.
Oh, Island of Misfit Toys.
Yeah,
Okay.
Island of Misfit Toys.
Oh,
I love
okay.
this one. I
yeah.
want to be a dentist.
Yeah, that one I remember. Yeah.
Great.
I say great. It's not quite
Great.
as legendary as the original Rudolph, but great.
Where on the greatness scale? I think
would
before,
put it.
before Frosty, maybe.
Yeah, I would put it there.
Right here?
It's like it's close to legendary. So I have not seen that Santa Claus sequel.
I've seen this one. This one's just fine. It's not as good as Santa 2. It's just fine.
Okay.
It's just fine. I think I would maybe put it there. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
I think it was 90s for Trey. Yeah. That one. Oh,
Santa
when
Claus
you see,
is
like, the
coming to
origin of story.
town.
Yeah, we see the origin of Santa, basically. I say that's good. I mean, I don't remember that one as well. But I remember that
I've
one
never
playing.
seen this one, so I'm going on you.
Okay. Yeah, because I remember playing and enjoying it, but like not as much as like the Rudolph ones and everything. So
All right, so where?
it's still a classic. It's just I don't remember it as well as like Frosty and Rudolph and everything.
So before 34th Street, Ernest.
I'd say before Ernest, like after Ernest. No, hold on. Yeah, after Ernest. Yeah. So.
Oh, like this? Okay.
Yeah.
Santa Buddies. I've never seen this movie.
I've never seen that. I mean, the dogs look cute. I'll say that.
Santa Muscles. I've never seen Santa
never seen
Muscles.
That is okay. That's an actual movie. Okay.
SpongeBob Christmas. I love it so much, but
I'll go with you.
I will just put it at fine. Okay, I will put it at fine. I would watch it. Like right here.
Hey, Sentai. See you.
The Night Before is so good.
I've actually not seen that.
No,
because
man.
I was like I was kind of turned off with Seth Rogen being in it, but
yeah,
so.
I hate Seth Rogen. You know what? I'll put it like it's not bad. It's just fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's a low It's a low fine. I would watch 8 Crazy Nights before I would watch this movie.
Okay.
But it's good. I don't mind it. What about 'Twas the Night? Have you seen this one?
No.
Okay, neither have I. I don't even know what this says.
I can't tell.
I can't read that. I don't know what it
Can
says.
Can you zoom in?
Oh yeah. The Ultimate Christmas Present.
I've never seen that. And I haven't seen Why Him either. So, like the last 2 movies I've not seen.
I don't like Why Him. I'm gonna put it at trash. Trash.
Okay, I'll trust you. I've never seen it, so
yeah. Trash. All right, here we go.
I'm
This is our
surprised.
tier list.
I'm surprised Klaus isn't on this list. Like that's actually like a charming animated movie on Netflix. If you haven't seen it,
I think I have Klaus.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I have seen that one. And there's another one too. The one that has Jack Frost in it.
Ladies Cooking. Would you say that like we do better at listing movies on tiers than like say
Rise of the Guardians?
Others? Yeah, Krampus is not on the list.
Or Krampus, yeah. We can put it on the list. Hold on. Let me see if I can put it on the list. Yeah, I can totally put it on the list. Let me just do that. Hold on. Let me find one. I'm putting 3 movies on the list. Krampus. I don't even see Krampus. Oh, there it is. Get out of here, Mufasa.
Jingle Yeah, we listed it. I just have to scroll up. The Lethal Weapon's not on the list either.
Lethal Weapon?
That's definitely a Christmas movie.
What?
Yeah, so is Batman Returns because it takes place around Christmas.
Oh yeah. Okay, where would you put Klaus?
Klaus, I would put it at great. I really liked that movie.
A low grade or a high grade?
I'd actually put it at a high grade, actually, because I very much enjoyed it.
Like right here?
Right there. Like right. Well, I'll trust you about the Christmas Chronicles, so I put it like right there. I really liked it.
Yeah, I liked it too. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I think I like that ranking right there. What about Krampus? I've never seen Krampus. So
Krampus, I would say subjectively I enjoy, but objectively I would say is fine. What brings it down for me is like the the extended family are like pieces of shit. It's like you like you're supposed to feel sorry for them kind of thing, and I'm like I kind of don't. So I put it at fine. And plus it was marketed as a horror movie when it's more of a dark comedy, which I don't have a problem with, but the marketing was bad. I put it at fine.
Okay. Rise of the Guardians is a great movie. If you haven't seen it, I think you'll enjoy it.
I think I have, but I have to rewatch it because I do not remember it.
It's good. I would put it above Christmas with the Cranks. I love this movie. All right.
Yeah.
Should we add the other two as well?
I don't think so because it is going at 11:15 my time.
Okay.
So we'll call it like that is our
All right.
list. But to answer your questions, Chad, about Lethal Weapon, I put that at like legendary just because it's Lethal Weapon, and Batman Returns, I would put it at good. That's my answer. There is our tier list, and again, Last Talk is Mail. Would you say that our list is like less chalked than certain other tier lists you've seen, sort of situation? I guess like put Krampus objectively at fine. If it had been like marketed better, probably would have been higher. But the extended family really kind of brings it down for me.
And yes, Jingle All the Way is in great. It's right here.
Yeah. So yeah. So that's the biggest issue I have with that movie. But there it is. That is the pre-Christmas Talk Nerdy to Us stream, and the next stream we'll be doing will be the pre-New Year's stream
on my channel. We're gonna get lit. Bring your drinks, bring your wine, bring your champagne.
Thank you.
Bring it all.
That's what's like y'all cooking, yeah, because we have intelligence. We know like how to list movies.
Yeah. Bring your whiskey. Bring your vodka. Bring whatever drink of choice.
Where would I put Black Christmas? I would put Black Christmas, the original, at good. I would put the original Black Christmas at good. The other two, like bad to trash. But there it is. So yeah, so Steph, let everybody know where they can find you and all that fun stuff coming up.
Everywhere at My Nerdy Home. I have a Snow White video out right now if you want to check it out. And I'll be doing a Sonic video. And I'll probably put that out tomorrow. So look out for that. I still have to film it. But it'll be out soon. I do have to do a Sonic video. So yeah. What time is it for me? It is 10:15 and I'm actually getting kind of tired.
Yeah.
But that's where you can find me. Go check out my video.
It's 11:15 for me and I need to get some sleep. But anyway, tomorrow will be the second of the ones and twos. We'll be talking the Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. I'm going to try to do it on the earlier side, so I got to get with my co-host Orange Chat to discuss that because I'm hoping if I get it started earlier, I can do another reading stream tomorrow and maybe, if not finish The Hobbits, then be close to finishing The Hobbit before Christmas. And then New Year's, Christmas Eve, I don't really plan on streaming Christmas Eve because I would like to relax, so I might just do a watch party on my Discord. So if you're part of my Discord, come tune in for that. Planning on possibly streaming Christmas evening. Doing a gaming stream or whatever Christmas evening. Thursday I'll be on Orange Chat's account talking Scrooged. So we're talking that movie. Yeah, possibly a Die Hard watch party this week, Christmas Eve. And then Friday, I don't know if I'll be streaming or not because I don't know if I'll be hanging out with my siblings. So I won't know for sure until closer we get to Friday. But that is my schedule moving forward this week as far as streams. So that way, thank you, chat. Thank you, everyone who sent super chats, super stickers, the participation for the Christmas tier list, the torture I inflicted on Steph with the 28 Years Later trailer. But then I made up for it by showing her Love Hurts, which looks like a fun movie that'll be coming out.
It does look good.
So, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, have a good rest of your day or evening wherever you are in the world, and we will see you all next week. So get ready to get us lit. Peace.
Bye.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.